you end up buying 2 of those?
Why?
I'm a plate collector.
No, you're not. You're not a plate collector. No, you're not. Stop now. No.
Presidential plate job?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not the company that stuck Obama's face on a plate as some type of tribute.
Hold on, we got an email about that. Hold on, where is it? Hey, Russ, love the show, but I know why they put an order limit on those Obama plates. They know that rednecks would buy them by the hundreds and use them like skeet.
I didn't think about that.
Idiots.
I just don't know where the original concept came from. Let's do a tribute to somebody and stick them on dishware.
That's been coming around since the 50s or longer than that. Any kind of tradition, any kind of...
Actors, movies, it's still absurd, but maybe. But to stick our first black president on a plate... Really?
I think it's just kind of a redneck adaptation to, like, years and years ago. I mean, it was an honor, like, royalty and whatnot. You have fine china and possibly a...
But why dishware? Why not a plaque? Something that can be framed.
I guess because, going back 100 years ago, fine china was rare and valuable.
I'm still at a loss. I'm still going to get a couple.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Why would you get a couple of... What are you going to do with them?
Display them with my other collection.
Of plates? What plates do you have?
Well, I have the obligatory...
Say it.
Roy Clark.
Yes. Okay, Roy Clark and now Barack Obama.
I also have the Slim Whitman.
Slim Whitman played. I didn't know that. I've never seen it. Been to your house.
Boxcar Willie.
Been to your house so many.
Trying to get my hands on a Cowboy Weaver plate. That doesn't seem to be working out.
No. Struggle for you? Internal?
You can't find anything online about Cowboy Weaver.
I would.
I also have my Hervé Villechaize plate. Actually, it's a saucer. What? Trey?
Hang on, I gotta.
What? You went online about Cowboy Weaver?
Yeah, and I went to some of those, random geek websites that have like Dallas history of radio and television. You can't find nothing.
I'm at a loss on that too, because he was, although nobody now knows who he is, if you were born here and you were forced to sit on Saturday afternoons and watch Cowboy Weaver and Jim Shootin' Newton and the whole Pals of the Saddle, all the way up to Saturday Night Wrestling at 10 o'clock, then you're going to remember that. Yeah, you're right. You'd think there are blogs for everything. Everything's on Wiki. Ain't nothing on Cowboy Weaver and his lineage, what he's left behind.
Now he's gone, and his brother calls KLLI to leave a message to tell you.
Why is that funny?
That's just why is that not funny? Cowboy Weaver's brother called KLLI to leave a message for you that Cowboy Weaver had passed. Because we're obviously the only people that speak about him anymore.
He would obviously want me to know before it hit the media, so I wasn't just agog.
Well, it certainly has hit the media.
Yeah, nobody covered that.
No. It was years and years and years ago, and he probably wasn't the biggest part of that lineup.
Well, they covered it when Icky Twerp died.
Icky Twerp was huge.
Do you know who that is, Trey?
The
Yankees. The what?
Was he had the one Slam Bang Theater?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you know that?
I guess that's if you've been in Dallas, you know that.
Well, you seem to be well versed.
Yeah.
I still remember when we first started at Channel 33, and he was in the hall. And I thought, I think I came to you and went, Icky Twerp is here. He's here in the building. No, really here.
At that point, Slam Bang Theater had been off the air, and I knew, and again, nobody else is going to know what this reference is.
I know what you're going to say.
When he left Slam Bang Theater in 1972, he said he was going off for the summer to work on his gold mine.
Right.
I knew that sucker wasn't coming back. You see him walking off in the distance. He's got his 3 gorillas. And I'm telling myself, even though I'm 11, I ain't buying this. And I'll be damned. And that's the first time I met him in 1989. I went, where the hell did you go?
I still remember that, too. I didn't buy that. I didn't think of the deeper consequences of the gold mine. I thought, well, he'll go get some gold, so I'll see him next year. You just saw through it.
It was in one of his monkey's faces.
What were the names of his monkeys?
Ajax, Delphinium, and something else. One of them might have been Monkey. But I think that was on 10, 12 years.
Seemed like forever. I was a kid.
And then JD's right. As soon as Channel 33 picked up our TV show back in '89, they're showing us around the halls. Icky Twerk comes out of one of the rooms. Didn't have on his outfit, and you don't know what his outfit was. And we both stopped. Hey.
Is that really him? We're in TV now, buddy.
And he would always call us his superstars. Look at that. We're the next generation of gorillas.
Did he have a position?
He was like a cable, the TV relations, all the different outlets that would carry Channel 33. That was it. And then I think he died of something. All right, anything else before we get going?
Oh, yes. Let me look here. About
I have the Obama commercial if anybody wants to order some plates.
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
Very excited. Have you heard this yet, Chuck?
No, I have not.
It loses a little without the video, but just, you're going to have to take my word. It's very impressive.
Now you can own a piece of history, commemorating the day the world changed forever. Be one of the first to reserve historic victory. The commemorative plate honoring the election of the 44th president, America's first African-American commander-in-chief. His confident smile and kind eyes are an inspiration to us all.
Our first African-American in office who don't scare us. He has the kind eyes. He's all our president. He's president for all of us.
Right.
Even you.
This priceless work of art features a triumphant president-elect surrounded by the American flag and spectacular celebration fireworks.
I never thought...
This is my favorite part. Family of four sitting on the couch.
I never thought this day would come.
And now we own a piece of history.
What a grandiose day where we could sit around and just eat food off a black man's face. What a tribute to our country and the accolades we've achieved.
Look how far we have come.
Our generation has spoken, and now this special treasure will be cherished as a prized family heirloom.
For generations to come.
Man, when I saw it, I went, we did what?
Yes, you can own a piece of history authorized by the American...
No, Don wouldn't say that, Mr. Amos.
I was on the spot.
No, it wasn't in the spot.
We own a piece of history.
Our generation has spoken, and now this special treasure will be cherished as a prized family heirloom.
For generations to come.
I'm telling you, man, I'm going, what the hell is going on?
Yes, you can own a piece of history authorized by the American Historic Society.
And it sounds like something we made up. That's you can go online. I think it's Victory Plates. I forget the rest of it.
Just Google
but
it.
It's there.
Yeah. Oh, it's there. You only get two of them. Don't get greedy on us. I'm going to order one.
Well, it's funny. The day the spot started, because of the high demand,
yes.
Dude, you don't know how many you're going to sell of these.
That's high
You must be limited to 2. Well, I want my whole family to enjoy this magic, to where we can all sit down to the Thanksgiving dinner, eat all the way to the bottom of the plate, and know there's a face that helped fed us. Thank you, black man.
How quick do they come? I wonder if they come before Thanksgiving. Sit down with Joy's family.
Ooh. You're obviously being treated like royalty. If you brought out the colored wear. Nothing I enjoy more than having my plate.
Yeah.
On a nice hot summer day, enjoying a slice of fruit. Really takes the heat off.
Yeah, it does. It's nice in the summer. Here's an email.
You get it?
Trying not to.
Hello?
I'm here. Oh, the email says a completely different subject.
Then you better read faster.
Hey, Russ, what's wrong with you? That's a quick email. This is about sitting in the bathroom, sitting in your stench. You're supposed to go to the bathroom, then leave. You don't sit in that filth for half an hour and read. That's just not sanitary. If you want to read, hey, how about a couch?
I don't have the desire to read when I'm on a couch.
And
so far, I think most of the guys in the room, Dan, are you in or out on this one?
I'm with you. I stay in there and read and...
You sit in your stink.
It's not...
It stink. I've been in a bathroom.
But it's your own stench. There's some type of proprietary element that goes along with that. It's when you leave and come back in, all of a sudden your own odors become foreign.
This makes no sense at all. I leave, I spray, I get the hell out of there, I let it clear. I don't want to sit and read in that. I don't want to sit in it.
If it gets so bad where even you yourself are like, man, that's bad. Then you just light a match or two, and then you keep reading.
Light a match in honor of our new plate.
Anyway.
What about you, Joe? Do you read?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you have to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't go unless I got some type of text in my hand.
Same way.
I'll run in circles throughout the house, humped over, knowing that if I just hiccup, I'm going to scat on the couch until I find something to read. It doesn't matter what it is.
Well, do yourself a favor. Put a little book in there.
Well, I have a book, but after a while I get tired. The only thing I've got in there is William Shatner's biography, and I've been through that 9 times.
All right. I know what to get you for Hanukkah then. Those bathroom books they have. They're little chapters.
Give me that, what's a book the Jews read?
Torah?
Yeah, give me one of them. Give me 3 of them.
What do you want to read?
Just so I can say it.
It's got so many directions to go, but don't go any of them.
Hang on, I gotta blow my nose.
Yeah, you don't look any better today.
It doesn't seem to, unless I missed something yesterday, the show totally blew.
Shows this week have been great.
Well, maybe I should stay on these meds.
No.
I shoved everything down this morning. What are the big pills I'm taking? The Allegra D, over-the-counter nose spray, prescription nose spray, Theradew, because I'm that.
No, I understand.
Aleve. If it was in the cabinet, I ate it.
And how you feel? Jittery? Are you okay?
No, I don't feel jittery. I got the snot. If I just dry this out, if I can make it through today, I'll be fine for Monday.
Okay.
I'm just trying to beat the curve on this. That Theradew is really good.
Is it good stuff?
Don't cause drowsiness.
Oh, I like that.
I got business to take care of. How am I doing, Chloe?
We're cool.
All right. Anything before we start news?
Oh, I have more emails, but they can wait.
Oh, also got a voicemail from Coach Lyle.
Coach Lyle?
About playing at his bar.
Coach Joe. Quit saying that.
Okay.
Quit saying it.
Then you may want to talk to him about it.
Coach Joe?
Hey, Russ, this is Coach Lyle.
Oh, Jesus. Dear God. He's making fun of you, I believe.
I don't think so.
I think he is. I think he knows his own name. His bar's named Coach Joe's.
Why did he say it was Coach Lyle?
Because that's what you keep saying on the air.
Which Coach Lyle?
I don't think we can do that again. Do we have the original audio stored someplace?
Chloe?
I didn't do
that. Was on Dan's flash drive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Why are you asking Chloe?
He normally has the audio.
No, Chloe doesn't have anything.
Hey, Russ, this is Coach Lyle. Returning your call. Looking to hook up with you and I'll maybe meet you out at the place.
He doesn't really say anything else. I just called him about us playing. What were we, Chuck, when we were talking about playing out there? Is it this month or December?
December.
Okay. Like the 7th, 6th or 7th, whatever that Saturday is?
I thought it was 19.
Okay. Look at whatever we got to do to make things work, and just looking forward to talking to you. 214.
All right.
Coach Lyle. He's making fun of you.
Hey, Russ, this is Coach Lyle.
He didn't giggle.
Well, he knows his own name. Coach Joe Avizano. Don't.
Oh, yes.
Don't.
Yeah, here it is. Why would he call the bar, name the bar after himself?
He did. Coach Joe.
Who's Lyle?
I don't know who Lyle is. He used to play with the Cowboys.
No.
What?
He used to play for the Raiders and a couple other teams, maybe, but he died from steroids.
Lyle Wagner?
How do we get to Lyle Wagner?
Who's Lyle Wagner?
The Grand Ole Opry?
Yeah, that's the kind of magic that really only happens once.
Thank God.
I still like the part where Dan steps in. I'm going to straighten this out. No. Why would he call the bar, name the bar after himself?
He did. Coach Joe.
Who's Lyle?
I don't know who Lyle is. He used to play with the Cowboys.
No.
What?
He used to play for the Raiders and a couple other teams, maybe, but he died from steroids.
Lyle Wagner?
How do we get to Lyle Wagner?
Who's Lyle Wagner?
The Grand Ole Opry?
That's just stupid. I don't want to take one of those, Alfie. What? Chuck, you heard that clip?
I know, but it's still...
Yeah, it's still stupid, Chuck.
Oh, if I could find it, I know the one clip that'll push Chuck well beyond is Chloe with the egg woman. The egg woman clue from Password.
Yeah.
Do we have that?
No. I can find it.
Chloe, big words. No. Yeah, I don't see it in here. Why is it we wouldn't have egg woman archived?
I'm sure we do somewhere. I can look for it in a break in the week in review folder in mine. It might be in there.
All right. What was I about to do then?
You talking to Alfie about a phone call or not?
No. Yeah, Alfie, was I going to take your call?
Line 2, back to sitting on the toilet.
Okay. Yes, John.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you ever play guitar on the toilet?
No, just
I
read.
mean, I didn't know if that was too. Okay, I didn't know if that was too much for you or not. Thank you.
I like to move around and kick my legs when I'm on the toilet.
Oh, my God, why?
I just enjoy the event. There's something when that first one comes flying out, there's just some type of chemicals that I think your brain throws out. It just makes me enjoy it. I don't know why. I enjoy it. It's just a dead part of the day.
I enjoyed that moment, but the moment only lasts 30, 45 seconds. And it takes 15 to do the business afterwards. And I've got other things to do. If I'm going to read, I'll go outside where it's pretty, not where I'm sitting in my stink.
You think you're busier than I am?
I'm probably so. If you got 30 minutes to sit on the pot.
Maybe I'm picking up things while I'm sitting on the pot. A time that most people would just waste out of their schedule. I at least get something out of it.
You spend 60 seconds running around the house looking for something to read. I just go in there, do it, and leave.
But I wouldn't read unless I was in the bathroom.
Well, see, I do read all the time, so I just don't read and stink.
What was the last book you read?
I read magazines mostly.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. With your kids.
My kids? Stop that! God, you're sick. Email about that, too.
You going to blow all the emails in the first segment?
No. I'll hang on to it. Sick.
Do we have time for news? Do we need a break?
Yeah.
Looks like I got time to play this one more time. Why would he call the bar, name the bar after himself?
He did. Coach Joe.
Who's Lyle?
I don't know who Lyle is. He used to play with the Cowboys.
No.
What?
He used to play for the Raiders and a couple other teams, maybe, but he died from steroids.
Lyle Wagner?
How do we get to Lyle Wagner?
Who's Lyle Wagner?
The Grand Ole Opry?
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's like hanging out with your buddies each afternoon. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we going to do what they say can't be done?
All right, where's that car chase? Is that? I know it's Oklahoma.
It's on 44 heading toward 35, just outside Oklahoma City.
Maybe he'll come on down.
Turn left, buddy.
Bridge. Right up here, you'll see him pass a bridge. There's some stop sticks. There's a highway patrol, but he is not going to be able to deploy the stop sticks because of so much traffic, Kelly.
Okay, you heard the chopper pilot there, too, talking about how they have...
During the break, they said he was going 100 a quarter.
Stop sticks.
And at that speed, one of their state troopers tried that pit maneuver.
Really? Oh, my God, that car would shred.
Yeah.
All right, on the phone with us is Richard Weinblatt.
Yeah.
Richard,
that was very close
my goodness.
there.
Richard, I know that you're...
They're carrying the audio of the chopper pilot and CNN.
On the radio, but if you're on the Kilpatrick westbound, we just passed. We're coming up on Bay Avenue. Keep an eye
One
out.
of these always fascinating, even if it's not in your city.
I don't have no idea. There's people that have alerts on their cell phones that'll call them and say, hey, watch this on TV in L.A. or wherever.
I'd have let this go, but during the break, it looked like the state troopers in Oklahoma really had this handled. Because they had already tried one pit maneuver, and then they went after him again.
We've been talking about how the chopper...
That speed, I just love to see what that car will do. He has it coming.
...going between 120 and 140 miles an hour, now getting off the highway.
Yes, I can see that right now on the television on Headline News here.
Okay, excellent. So when you see him getting off the freeway and going at that speed, obviously very desperate to get away from police, what new dynamic does this...
All right, just hit a stop sign. Now he's going into a parking garage.
Okay, it looks like we're going to...
Now the cop just sideswiped him.
And he crashes into another car, used the pit maneuver.
Get out and run.
Now they're going to get in there because they got to stop them because once they get into the...
Oh, there are two people in there.
It really ratchets up the danger for the public.
Well, that wasn't right. Why can't they just say get out?
Oh, look at him struggling. Oh, he's getting a ass whooping.
I missed. Who's getting beat?
The one on the left.
Wow.
And the one on the right, the cop has his knee on the guy's head.
They're both still struggling.
Well, maybe they're excitable.
Well,
let me back it up. I didn't see the guy getting wailed on. All right, the cops in Oklahoma, they got their guns drawn.
Pit maneuver.
Right, now they're going to get in there because they got to stop them because once they get into surface streets, this really ratchets up the danger for the public.
And you know what?
Oh, yeah.
They got him. They pulled, There were two people in there. Pulled them both out.
wow.
It looks like Oklahoma.
Wow.
Did I see that right?
Yeah,
They push his head into the concrete?
Well, kind of, sort of. He just talking to him.
And then he smacks him 4 times. I don't know if he's got a asp in his hand, but...
He got a quota.
State troopers.
Yeah, Oklahoma State troopers are...
Yeah, he's still pounding him in the back of the head.
Under control, it looks like.
Hey, you can see the one individual up there.
Look at it again.
Oklahoma State.
And you...
Right, now
This is where they'll pull him out of the vehicle and Mirandize.
really ratchets up the danger for the public.
And you know what? I just got him. There were two people in there. Pulled them both out.
What is it, Trey?
Oh, just watch his right arm and his forearm.
The cop?
Yes, on the left.
Oh, it looks like he's...
it looks like Oklahoma State troopers.
Yeah, Oklahoma State troopers are
fighting.
Still beating him in the head.
Under control, it looks like.
Yeah, they
the one individual up there on the left side of the screen is resisting the officer.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the second trooper.
And the one officer on the right, by himself, was one of the suspects.
Good, they got him. Yeah, well, especially when
is still struggling with the other guy.
Onto surface streets. That makes it dangerous for the Oklahoma Highway Patrol and any other officers and any civilians in the area. So it's good that they got him under control real fast there.
It's like one cop jumped up from the other guy. He goes, well, you're beating all the good parts. I'm going over here.
You don't share.
What were we going to say?
He has his knee at one moment ago. He had his knee directly on the guy's head.
That's how you hold him down.
Well, I think he's got him handcuffed at this point.
You could still struggle.
You could.
There because at this point, we don't know what precipitated this pursuit. It could be...
I'm not sure, but I think I already see blood on the concrete.
Failing to yield for the pursuing troopers, or it could be something as complicated as a bank robbery, a kidnapping, etc. And so that's why they have to secure everybody in the vehicle until they can sort out who is who and what's going on.
Oh, well, they pushed him in the squad car too hard.
We don't know. Watching this is what started it.
Now, it looks like they're buckling him in. But I don't know if they put it around his waist.
Yeah, there's blood right there.
For pursuing them.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood.
Absolutely. It looks like both.
Yeah, he's even putting the gloves on.
Are in... both of these...
Yeah, kick your legs.
...are in handcuffs. I'm just getting word that it started, believe it or not, as a routine traffic stop. So you have to wonder, my goodness, for a routine traffic stop...
What, Trey?
Oh, look at if I'm looking at the guy's face, he is a bloody mess.
Might be resisting a little bit again.
It's kind of hard to tell from the helicopter view.
Some blood on the asphalt there.
Maybe next time you'll pay attention in them defensive driving movies.
Pretty squared away organization. Internal affairs folks will look at that.
Richard Waldo, thank you so much for walking us through the last few seconds of this. We appreciate the fact that you were able to join us.
And there wouldn't be issues with internal affairs if these chopper pilots would just back off, let these cops do what they need to do, and then come in later.
It's a show. People want to see it. What are we doing? We're sitting there staring at it. It's not even here. People want to see it.
But if somebody were to ask me, did you see these cops beat the perp? No. I saw him take him under control.
And gently.
I couldn't hear what was going on. Well, but they could have been adversarial.
Why is this guy's face all into the concrete?
That's where he fell.
Well, did he fall or was he pushed?
Which time?
Any time.
I don't know.
It was like, I looked back in Missouri that time. That cop pulled that guy by his hair through the back window. And the back window was only down halfway. The guy was handcuffed. I've told the story before.
Tell it again.
Cop is driving.
Hang on a second. Is that you, Dan?
Yeah.
All right, do traffic first.
Okay.
Good.
All right, right now traffic is brought to us by Redbox Video Rental. It's early on Friday, but it's already getting messy. In Dallas, 635 eastbound before Welch Road, you have an accident blocking 2 lanes, those lanes being the HOV and the left lanes. Also staying in Dallas, 35 northbound before Clarendon, you have an accident blocking the left lane with a backup to Zang. In Dallas, 35 southbound, the ramp to Woodall Rogers eastbound, you have a disabled vehicle blocking the left lane there. And still on I-35 in Dallas, this time southbound at Royal Lane, you have an accident in the right lane, this one involving a motorcycle. Then over in Fort Worth, 820 northbound at Trinity Boulevard, you have an accident there. And 35 northbound at Allen Avenue in Fort Worth, the right 2 lanes are closed due to a crash there to back up all the way to Barrie. Here's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. Cold tonight, 36. Actually, a freeze warning tomorrow night. We have 36 for the low tonight, mid-50s tomorrow, currently 47 at Live 105.3.
And where did this happen? Was it Warrensburg?
Warrensburg, Missouri. And I was buddies with the cops. There'd be 3 patrol officers at any given time. That's how small it was. And so I knew all the cops and buddy with them, and I was driving home, and I had a scanner back then. I was listening to all the stuff going on.
Why were you buddies with all the cops?
Because they'd come out by the radio station and...
You left that out.
Give me a hard time. Well, I was just friends with them all. They'd come up to the radio station and give me a hard time. So I had the scanner, and I'd listen to them. There was a report of a man walking down the street with a rifle. Okay? The officer's name was Chris, responded, and he drove down the street, drove past the guy, didn't see him, and the guy shot through the back window of the police car, and he missed him, and he went to the front windshield, put some glass in his hair, and he reached up and saw blood. He drives to the hospital.
Got it.
Everybody else responds. They find this guy. They handcuff him, put him in the back of the car. Now Chris has gone to the hospital, found out it's glass. He's had enough time to come back.
Reflect on what's happened.
And the guy's handcuffed in the back seat.
They've got the guy, the perp, in the back seat, handcuffed.
Correct.
Windows cracked just a little bit, yes. And the perp is mouthing to the cop.
And Chris walks up and goes, "Why the hell would you do that?" And the guy basically said, "F you." Chris reaches through the window, grabs him by the hair, hands the guy's handcuffed, pulls him out, and all I see is...
He gets him all the way out?
All the way out and under the ground. I don't know how he did it. I don't even know if he broke the window. I'm sitting there 30 feet away across the street going, uh-oh. All I see is Chris's flashlight. Wham, 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 wham. And everybody lets him get about 4 or 5 hits in before they went, okay, that's enough. Relax.
Well, they get credit for saving his life. I'm the one that stepped in and said, he's had enough. Welcome.
All I can see is I can still see the guy's feet going up backwards through that window into the street. And after about 10 minutes, they came over to me and they go, you didn't see anything tonight, did you? I'm
stark raving blind.
Dude, I'm not even here. I'm home. They go, all right, thank you.
Did the guy that got arrested ever file any charges?
Nope. No, never heard about that.
You ever find out why he was out there with a rifle shooting at people?
Crazy, man. It happened about twice in the 3 years I was in Warrensburg. Somebody would walk the streets and just shoot a gun.
Were the cops there notorious for pulling people through windows?
No, they were really not. There wasn't that much activity that went on. He was just, his adrenaline was so high, he thought he'd been shot, and he found out he wasn't, and he came back and he screamed at the guy, and the guy goes, F you.
Well, the guy's obviously in the back of the squad car thinking, well, the window's only cracked 6 inches. Screw you. Eat me. Flat. Oh.
Funniest thing I ever saw.
That's my hair.
It's not your hair anymore. It's mine.
His flashlight was on. All you see was this bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's not good.
Did he ever grab me by the head or anything, or was it just all the way out of the car by the hair?
I was on the
because that's really a tribute to the human follicle system.
I was on the other side of the car from the side he went out. I don't know if he got us by the head or I know he pulled him out. All I saw is him go away from me and his feet go flying through the window, and then the flashlight up and down and up and down. And I just leaned up against my little Volkswagen and went, That's bad.
All right, you ready for news, Dan?
Sure.
Okay. All right, 3:54 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Today is Friday, November 21st, 2008. Birthdays today. Ken Griffey Jr. turns 39. Our very own Troy Aikman, his birthday is today. He turns 42. Nicolette Sheridan from Desperate Housewives turns 45. Goldie Hawn is 63. And starting to look at Harold Ramis turned 64. Of course, he's the writer-director of Caddyshack and Groundhog Day.
Has Goldie Hawn actually had plastic surgery, or is she just melting?
I think she's just melting.
I agree. I haven't seen her recently, but I think last time I did, it looked like she was just going away.
She's turned into something that looks like it would sting you on the beach. Just stretched out face, lips.
Yeah, she was so hot for so long. But 64, that's pretty good to stay hot into your 50s.
Well, why would you get plastic surgery for your face and totally negate the fact that you got no cans?
Yeah, I don't know what her. Is she still married to Kurt Russell?
They're still together. They've never been married.
Okay. Right. I didn't know if they were still together or not.
Kate Hudson is their daughter.
Yes. I thought she was hot in that Rockstar movie.
She ain't got no can. What?
Well, the movie, what was it called?
Almost Famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Harold Ramis turned 64. Juliette Mills turned 67. She from Nanny and the Professor. Marlo Thomas turned 71. Stan, the Man Usual, turns 88. Great Baseball Hall of Famer. Scarlett Johansson on Saturday turns 24. Mariel Hemingway turns 47. And we have a porn star birthday on Saturday.
Oh, Lord.
The lovely and talented Victoria Paris turns 48. And starred in such fine films as Who Reamed a Rosie Rabbit? Snatched to the Future, Miracle on 69th Street, and Ready, Willing, and Anal.
And your review, as if you'd never seen any of them.
Well, I haven't seen those.
Oh, yeah?
I saw the anal one.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
Plotline was too hard to follow.
Skipping all over the place.
I didn't believe the characters. I didn't believe that she really liked to get in the toot.
Right.
And then again, when he blew in her mug, she don't squinch up. Please.
You're right. She's known for taking those avant-garde roles.
Well, you can only carry suspension of disbelief to a certain point.
Also celebrating a birthday on Saturday, Russ's favorite person, Jamie Lee Curtis, turns 50.
Whore. And but what do they think she is?
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah, you hermaphrodite.
She's just turned into such a bitch. I can't even watch her on TV now, even when she's in a good mood. Because all I can think of is that day she was on with us for 15 seconds and just...
Well, you can watch her as she's gone through interviews later in life, embracing getting older, which is okay.
Well, yeah.
But now she's pounding on anybody that really takes care of themselves. You know what? Here's what you look like at 50. What? You don't have to look like that. Even if you stay away from plastic surgery, there's still other things you can do. Then when we had her on about 5 or 6 years ago, I didn't know she was going to be on. It was something you guys set up. And she's turned into an absolute gash. I'm going, who is this? Well, I understood I was going to talk about my charity. Well, you understood wrong. Mm-hmm. Only because she was doing something with Ford Motor Company and marking kids with...
Identifying kids in case they get lost.
Lasers, whatever,
yeah.
etching numbers into kids.
No.
I let her talk about it. But it was 3 or 4 minutes of wasted time. It took somebody that I always had the hots for and just absolutely erased that.
And just a couple of years ago, she had that layout, the picture layout, wearing granny panties and old granny bra and going, this is just what happens. I'm happy with myself. Well, we're not.
It's not something that just has to play out that way. You can do something. There are chicks who, without plastic surgery, put their body... Cindy Skull from The Eagle, after she had... how many kids has she had so far with that Sasquatch man?
I think 3.
She always gets her body back into shape. She hasn't had plastic surgery, except them great big cans.
She just cares. It's a matter of carrying and getting on it.
And
staying on it.
in True Lies, she looked fantastic.
And they shot around her cottage cheese. You go back and watch the strip scene that she did for Schwarzenegger in that room where he doesn't know, or she doesn't know it's him. Every time she bends over, camera cuts away.
I didn't notice that.
Didn't either. I did. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Also, birthdays on Saturday. Billie Jean King turned 65. Rodney Dangerfield would have been 87. He passed away back in 2004. General Motors Corp will return 2 of its leased corporate jets amid intense criticism in Washington this week. It's good for them. This week on the luxury travel arrangements of its chief executive, even as the company pleads for federal aid. CEO Rick Wagner was in the Capitol to testify on the company's dire financial situation, but his testimony was overshadowed by irate lawmakers who blasted him for flying on a private jet to ask for public funds and then failing to make personal sacrifices in exchange for federal assistance.
Now they've decided to go ahead. Are they going to get rid of the entire fleet? Or it sounds like the story just said a couple of them.
Yeah, they're returning 2 of its leased ones. The story we read earlier this week is that they own at least a few.
Got it.
GM spokesman Tom Wilkinson said today that GM decided to return the aircraft because of a really aggressive cutback in travel. Or a reactionary action.
Really aggressive questioning while you're sitting there at the window asking for $25 billion.
Had to get here somehow, you know?
Yeah, I know. And you can't point to security reasons because of that. You're not that big of an entity just being the CEO. You could fly normal aircraft, have security, and still save an ass load of cash, come nowhere near spending $20,000 just to fly your ass up here to ask us for $25 billion. You come in a private plane?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sell it.
Yeah. Well, we have some that
How many you got?
We have 6. Ow.
All of them.
2 more. I still got the one.
Oh, 2 more?
Learjet.
Oh, yeah. I lost count.
Ow, ow.
Sell every one of them.
How am I going to get around? Drive a crappy GM car?
Hey, you see what kind of mileage they get?
You stupid.
Have you seen the clip of when the congressman first asked? He goes, how many of y'all flew commercial airlines to get here today? And it looks like 3 kids who just got scolded, and they're just looking down going, oh. And it's just this long pause, and he goes, let the record show nobody raised their hand.
And let the record show there's a bunch of a-holes.
And nobody ever addressed it. When they asked them, how did you get here? And they said, private aircraft. They had no reason.
They're the CEO of a company, and that's just how they get around.
But you want your employees to take a pay cut. You want them to lose all their perks, all their benefits, and you're going to hang on to every one that you got.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Slapping me.
I'm not giving you a freaking penny until you sell that, take yourself off the payroll. Everybody else in your posse needs to be taken off the payroll until you turn the company around. There's no reason for us to give you money if you're not going to show any type of sincere moves.
Well, we're doing the same thing Henny hosted did in Dallas. I'm taking a 2% cut in my pay.
How much?
2%.
All of it.
Did you get to see that video I sent you of the CEO of the Japan Airlines?
No, I saw the clip that said one of the CEOs for a Jap airline said they were going to get rid of their plane.
Oh, he got rid of everything. He cut his pay, and it's one of the 10 largest international carriers, cut his pay to $90,000 a year U.S. dollars. Takes public transportation, goes to, eats lunch in the, regular employee lunch line, and they ask him, they go, what do you think about the U.S. CEOs of the airline companies making somewhere between $20 and $200 million?
I think they're a bunch of locksuckers.
He goes, how do you run a business that way? It's like,
in the ground?
No.
Yeah. I see the clip. Is the audio worth playing?
Yeah. I mean, it's just the story of it. It's very interesting. It's like a slap in the face.
Was it on Showbiz Tonight?
No.
Well, that's all I got.
No.
And I'm not watching this guy.
That's fine. I'll find it.
President-elect Barack Obama and Senator John McCain just did it when Obama asked McCain for his help. So I'm thinking, if they can do it, Showbiz Tonight's got to ask, can it be done in Hollywood with some of those notorious feuds? Oh, I can hear the peace doves circling right now.
Oh. Cable. That's why you're on it. I forget what he used to be on, but he was as schmarmy as he is. AJ
Hammer.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, see if you can find that video later.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Sarah Palin continued the time-honored Thanksgiving Day tradition of pardoning a turkey yesterday. The fate of the bird's feathered friends, however, was actually caught on tape. A farm worker slaughters turkeys in plain sight just over Palin's shoulder during an interview in Wasilla, Alaska. The fate of the pardoned turkey's feathered friends obviously got stuck in the grinder. Palin's post-pardon interview was set against the backdrop of a turkey slaughtering as a worker crammed a few of the bloody bird heads first into a grinder. Palin continued talk of her Thanksgiving plans and state budget issues.
Why even do this, first of all? Second of all, she has no people around her, or nobody would let that happen. The camera is focused on her and in the left side, and the guy grinding a turkey's head off in the right.
Is this the link you sent me?
Yes.
Can you tell what's going on?
Yeah, I think it's the whole story. You hear her talking.
Therefore, I, Sarah Palin, governor of Alaska, anticipate...
All right, it's a two-shot. It's Palin, and I don't know who the guy is on the left. He's a farm worker wearing a baseball cap and got a phone in his ear.
Anticipating and hoping that in the spirit of Thanksgiving, Alaskans everywhere will find adequate nourishment elsewhere, and without this...
Now, where's the guy I'm looking for?
You'll see him in a moment.
You'll know it, believe me.
This particular turkey, I do hereby grant Thanksgiving a full amnesty and pardon. Just a great appreciation for this great country.
The TV crew went out of their way to frame this guy.
He's holding an entire turkey, about to shove it into one of those shredders or whatever that thing does. It looks like a great big funnel.
Yeah.
He's looking back at the camera and he's thinking, "Now,
hey, Sarah Palin over there."
We do hereby grant Thanksgiving a full amnesty and pardon. Just a great appreciation for this great country. There's so many good Americans who are just desiring of their government to...
He's still staring at her. The guy in the background with the turkey already got his head shoved into this grinder. I don't know what he's waiting on, unless he's just enamored with
he's bleeding it out. He grinds the head off and then it bleeds it out.
Oh.
Kind of get out of the way and allow them to grow and progress and allow our businesses to grow and progress. So great appreciation for those who share that value. And it was a blast. Every day was just a blast.
He pulls it up out of the grinder, no head, carries it right out of the frame. Does it come back with another one?
Oh, yeah.
Of course he does.
This is just the beginning.
Plans just include getting through.
Doesn't she have an entourage that really would just stay around her and watch the scenery around?
All it would take is one person to go, can we comp this shot another direction or tell I got to stop?
This shot is comped exactly for that reason. She's off to the left side, allowing just enough room for the two grinders, and you got Elmo, who keeps coming back with new turkeys to die.
The budget process that we're going through right now, building the state's budget based on the price of oil that has plummeted so greatly, and reining in the growth of government, and plans like that have to do with helping to govern this state and building this team that is continually being built to provide good service to Alaskans. So in my role as governor, that's what my plans are all around.
Due to declining oil prices, are you concerned about any state programs?
God. You think somebody in her little group.
Yeah, but the problem is you got to keep in mind all the really, really, really smart people that were around her during the presidential campaign are now gone. So she's left with her own state people, which means she could very well be the smartest person in that group.
CNN, is it CNN?
That was on MSNBC, but it's been all of them.
They know exactly what they're doing because the graphics up says breaking news. Governor Palin apparently oblivious to turkey carnage over her shoulder.
Yes, I think this was originally like an Alaska TV thing.
Thankfully, we're in a good position still, fiscally speaking.
Run it down into the grinder.
We're in a good position, but it made no sense at $140 a barrel of oil that some lawmakers wanted to spend. We were warning them then, the administration was, that we had to prepare for the day that the price of oil would plummet, which of course it has done.
Jamming it in there and getting ready to turn it on.
Reined in the growth of government then, and we will now...
he's about to turn it on.
At this point, where those savings that we had set aside, forward funding, anticipating a drop in oil.
Now they just blurred out part of his head. What happened?
F that. That's right when he turns on the grinder and the turkey starts spinning around like crazy. You see the turkey feet.
accounting for that. All
Yeah, you're right. The turkeys.
It's $50 barrel oil.
Great. So why was today so important for you?
Well, this was neat.
He's nice turning. He's staring. You can tell he's dipping.
What's all that commotion over there? I can barely grind up a turkey.
So I was happy to get to be invited to participate in this, and for one, you need a little bit of levity in this job, especially.
You just got it. He keeps turning around as if he's posing with this dead turkey because now he's figured out I'm in the camera shot.
Making the big time on the TV.
Especially with so much that has gone on in the last couple of months.
That's one ignorant bitch. I'm over here decapitating turkeys. I love Thanksgiving. And she's talking about being their Messiah.
That has been so political, obviously, that it's nice to get out and do something to promote a local business and to just participate in something that isn't so.
Hey, Governor Payne, watch this.
It invites criticism. Certainly, we'll probably invite criticism for even doing this too. But
good call.
That's not inviting. That's just.
That's a setup. She ain't in on it, but. That's a complete screw job.
Yeah, completely framed perfectly. It's not like it's off the distance. What are they doing? No,
the guy with the turkeys and the grinder, he's probably about 15, 20 feet behind her, and he's perfectly comped in the shot. And there was no reason to give any lead room.
No.
As far as the way you're shooting it, you just do just a normal headshot where she's the only thing in it. Nah, you got to have Elmo with the turkeys getting shoved in the grinder.
We saved this one. Murdered them.
These was bad. Huh? Bad. Renegade turkeys. Surprised he didn't turn around and start dancing with one of them.
Slinging a renegade.
Do we need a break?
Yes.
All right.
Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
That could be one of the biggest factors that we're going to have to deal with is you've got CEOs of all these corporations that have no concept of what it really takes to live on $30,000, $40,000 a year when you're up to a level of, was it $200-300 million?
Some of the airlines, yeah.
And Trey sent me the link for the CEO of a Japanese airline.
Okay.
And they actually asked him, what do you think about making that much? And I don't even think you need an interpreter for what he said.
Nearly $200 million a year, and yes, that's in dollars.
In terms of US dollar.
Seriously, do you really need
it? No, I think I know what he said.
Oh, you're Jack with me.
Funny man.
I don't pay $200 million a year.
Where Ashton Kutcher?
Dave, you punk man.
I punk again. Damn. Oh, we fall for it.
That's all right. We punk you.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't like that.
Yes. The assembly right around the corner. We can still punk you.
Did it say, Trey, this airline was
Can you
successful?
imagine making that mistake? Being grilled by Congress over perceived corporate excesses, ballooning salaries, and bonuses.
Is that fair?
When we mentioned to Nishimatsu that the top...
Who's this guy in Congress that looks like a weasel? Bald-headed, buck teeth.
I think it's Waxman.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Paid U.S. CEOs make tens of millions, in some cases nearly $200 million a year, and yes, that's in dollars.
$ドル in terms of US dollar.
You got me. Yes, I'm a big fan. Where is Alan Font?
I smile.
Who is my face, Brado?
Can you imagine making that much?
No.
In Japan, says Nishimatsu, there's less of a pay gap.
At the beginning of the story, it shows how he cut all of his perks out. This Japanese CEO dropped his salary. I don't know what he was originally making, but dropped it to $90,000 US. Then has lunch with the employees in the big break room, and just assimilates.
He doesn't have an office like a big corporate office. He's just out there on the floor with his other employees.
Well, I don't know what Herb Kelleher ever made, but I know he used to do that too. He would come down, he'd eat lunch just like everybody else, stand in line like everybody else. And he assimilated himself into the culture.
Well, you didn't see him removed from the daily operations, and I think that was one of the biggest selling points for Southwest Airlines, is it was more of a family environment.
He would go out once a year. They had the big day where everybody from corporate went over and actually did a job in the terminal. He'd go out there and throw bags if it's raining. There's pictures of him throwing bags in the rain.
And that's why Southwest is profitable.
Yeah.
Between the top and the bottom. We in Japan learned during...
What was that?
Homo.
The bubble economy that businesses... Can you imagine making that much?
No.
In Japan, says Nishimatsu, there's less of a pay gap between the top and the bottom. We in Japan learned during the...
Yeah, that's a good one. Slipped it right in there.
There's no translation that goes along with that.
I know one thing in English. It's yo homo.
Well, he's looking for a place to sit down. Maybe told him to get up.
Bubble economy that businesses... Can you imagine making that much?
No.
In Japan, says Nishimatsu, there's less of a pay gap between the top and the bottom. We in Japan learned during the bubble economy that businesses who pursue money first fail. The business world has lost sight of this basic tenet of business ethics. Nishimatsu says his airline has a long, difficult...
Does he come up in this piece again?
I don't think so.
Recovery ahead. As far as his pay, he's dug into his savings like the rest of us. The air conditioning broke, and the water heater, and the car. My wife is still telling me this is all your fault.
Some things are universal, aren't they?
I go home every day. I look at her and I think, what is it? There's a sword up. It's Harry Carey?
Harry Carey, yeah.
Hey. Every day I'll go home, want to do the Harry Carey.
Full on sword. But you know what's, that's the problem at American Airlines right now, and I'm not bagging on American Airlines.
Just say it.
I'm just saying when the pilots took a pay cut, didn't get their raises, but you still have executives that are getting bonus structures that are in the millions of dollars. The pilots are going, come on.
Well, there's no way to go back and justify that. The only reason as a CEO you were able to get that bonus is because you had all those pilots either put a cap on their salary or take a cut.
As well as
then years later, when you expect there to be some type of payoff for my sacrifices, there aren't, and the CEOs are going to take a bump.
And they're still taking raises, and they're still getting bonuses.
And $90,000 a year in Japan is probably equivalent of about $35,000-$40,000 here.
All right.
Recovery ahead. As far as his pay, he's dug into his savings like the rest of us. The air conditioning broke, and the water heater, and the car. My wife is still telling me this is all your fault.
Can't even go home and just enjoy the TV.
No.
I just want to lean back, put the feet up, and watch the Night Rider. Hail the Hoff.
But relating to what his employees and his passengers are feeling and living in the global slowdown might be the ticket to his airline's own survival. Kyunghwa, CNN, Tokyo.
First, I get rid of that beach wife. Come home on an airline, have to mess with your mug.
So you're saying their pilots only make $30,000-$40,000 a year?
No, what he said was the CEO cut his pay to $90,000 a year, which is about $30-40 here.
Okay,
which is less than what one of their pilots makes. So obviously they make more than that. Any other part of the story you want me to read to you?
No, thanks. Got
it. Anything else before we move back?
Did you get the The uncensored turkey grinder with Sarah Palin?
Yeah.
It really adds a whole other dimension to it.
It's not worth playing again, but you can actually, because it's not blurred out on one of these cuts, you can see the turkey spinning in the background in the grinder.
Now, I didn't watch it. Were the turkeys already dead when they're putting them in the grinder?
I don't think so.
I think they were.
He had a struggle with one of them, the second one trying to get it in there.
I thought he was chopping the head or breaking the bird's neck. That's when the struggle was going on. Then he's sticking it in the grinder.
I don't know what he was doing, but he seemed to have a struggle with that second one because it was so big. And I'm really shocked because he knew he was on camera. Just pull that turkey out and then start doing a little mumbo.
You saved that turkey, not this one.
This one dead, but it's a hell of a two-stepper. And Palin is absolutely oblivious to obviously, she has no peripheral because she turns her head to the left a couple of times. That guy is in plain sight. There. She's got no clue. Again, not somebody I want running any part of this country.
She's locked in on the interview. Make sure I don't make any mistakes here. I know I'm on camera.
Well, also, when they took her around and comped that shot for that part of the interview, she had to see that slaughter area just sitting there. Why wouldn't you ask, why don't we do something in the trees? Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. I can't get them up in the trees.
You just can't tell me there's not anybody with her that saw that. Unless they're just setting her up.
That's a screw job.
I mean, her own
whoever initially shot that, CNN or MSNBC, they comped that shot just so the grinders would be in the background. And they sent.
Yeah, they went. But that guy went, can you go do us a favor? Can you go chop a couple of those up for us? That's my job. Okay, go do it. Thank you, buddy. Here's $1.
I like to show off on TV. I stayed a long time by doing this.
This will make you a big star. You got to trust me on this one.
Oh.
Yeah, big.
I'm going to be
all over
Elmo the turkey killer. It's better than Joe the plumber. All right, here we go, Dan. 4:31, Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
Thank you, Russ. Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Terrell Owens seems to have done it again. In an interview with former Cowboys cornerback Deion Sanders, now with the NFL Network, Owens says the offense and its coordinator, Jason Garrett, are not getting him the ball enough. Owens said, when I get my hand on the ball, things happen. I can't throw it and catch it. I can only do one thing. It's not that I can't play. It's the system of which I'm in. This season, Owens has 40 catches for 505 yards with 6 touchdowns through 10 games. He had 81 catches for 1,355 yards and 15 touchdowns through 16 games last season. He went on to say, we're going to have to change the whole dynamic of the offense. And for me to have the numbers that I have not really being involved, it is discouraging. It's frustrating.
Michael Irvin brought this up on Inside the Huddle a couple of weeks ago. There's no reason to give Tyrell any type of grief because he says, I want the ball. It's the players who don't really give a rat's ass that just sit there and soak in the cash. Those are the ones you don't want. You want somebody that wants the ball so they can make plays.
And a lot of people don't. It seems that people forget that Michael Irvin was just as vocal as Terrell Owens was about the same thing, and in some cases, possibly more so. He just didn't have that strife, the history with other teams.
I don't remember Irvin criticizing Norv Turner or anyone.
You mean the defensive lineman?
The offensive coordinator.
Oh.
I don't remember him going after the coaches specifically. I remember, obviously, he bitched when he didn't get the ball. But,
right.
I mean, they designed the system around Terrell, and he's also forgetting he didn't have Romo for 2 games. And they've brought in another very high-powered receiver, so he's going to have to share a little bit.
But again, you want a player who wants the ball.
But you want somebody who doesn't go to the media and say, hey, you know what, the offense is messed up. That's probably why we're not winning. Give me the ball all the time. It's okay to believe that and keep it in the locker room, but don't say it to the media.
Why?
It just looks like the team's falling apart. You got players now telling the coordinators. Well, but you don't want to say that. We know that. But we still don't have to come out and say it.
Well, it makes it look like there's a plan. Here's what I think we need to do.
There's not a plan. He's a player. He needs to be following the plan and making the plan.
Give him the ball.
I agree.
Then if he blows it, then don't give it to him no more.
He doesn't blow it for the most part. And when he gets it, he's right.
Then give him the ball, or don't.
If he had Romo for the last 2 games that Brad Johnson played, or was it 2 or 3?
I got it. Romo's out, and then you got another wide receiver, and that's why he's not getting the ball. Got it. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Last August, a woman from Phoenix, Arizona, named Rosemary Alvarez, started experiencing blurred vision and numbness in her arm, so she went to the doctor and was diagnosed with a brain tumor. When Rosemary went under the knife...
Is this the video?
Yes.
I'm not looking at this.
You mean you don't want to see a video of a worm being removed from a woman's brain? When she went under the knife to have the tumor removed, her doctors didn't find a tumor at all. Instead, they found a worm that was living in her brain. The doctors removed the worm.
That's always been one of my paranoias is something crawling in my ear and setting up camp.
That's not how it got there.
No, the doctors say this
is going to make you sick.
Yeah, anyway, they got the worm out. She's doing fine. The doctors say there are 2 ways to get a worm. The first is by eating undercooked pork, and the second is to eat food that was prepared by someone who didn't wash their hands after using the bathroom.
I don't get it. How does it end up in her
it gets
ear canal?
It's not in her ear. It went to her brain. I guess just climbs up through.
She ingested it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trichinosis.
Well, then maybe you'll learn the 32 rule.
Which is?
You chew it 32 times before you swallow
That's
it.
That's not it. You still can't chew it. The worm is still going to be in there. And it's going to come back up. It's going to get in your brain.
Not if you chewed it up.
I think worms regenerate, yes.
That's not a worm.
Huh?
I mean, it's not really a worm when it's in uncooked pork. It's just like
it's like bacteria.
Bug, yeah.
All right, where's the video?
I sent it to you earlier in the link. But it's also the fact that it was just, they thought it was a brain tumor, and you get in there. And the doctor says, you know what? He goes, we're knocking one of these out about a month. Every month we find somebody with a worm in their brain.
Now, they actually pull it out of her ear?
Oh, and pull it out of her brain. She's doing brain surgery. Her brain is open.
Okay, YouTube, doctor open. This is a 6-minute story. How long before the worm comes out?
About a minute and a half in.
Does anybody want to see this?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Okay, thanks for blowing the end of it.
It's not visually. I mean, it's still a worm in your brainstem.
Scan came back normal, no problem.
But her husband, George, was scared.
She couldn't eat. She could barely walk to the bathroom. So I knew at that point, she was deteriorating really quick.
It all came to a head on the first
Who knows? She was running a bait shop in her head.
day of school as their kids aged 9 through 17 headed back to the classroom. Their mom was in an ambulance headed to Barrow Neurological Hospital after an...
How close am I?
You're maybe still a minute away. It's throughout the piece, so
all the stuff to sign, and look what I got from my teacher, and where's mom, and what's mom? Well, mom's in the hospital, and this is what happened.
As Rosemary waited for surgery, she worried.
Oh, my God, we just canceled our insurance like 3 weeks ago, and now this happens, and mostly, how are we going to pay for this?
And she prayed.
It's okay, God. If you're going to take me, but make sure my kids are good.
By the time the surgery got underway,
God does listen.
Clearly in this case.
Took away a tumor, give her a night crawler.
all those PTA moms and neighbors, her kids.
All right.
Brain carefully worked.
There it is.
Working, knowing this is the most dangerous spot in the human body to work into, the brainstem.
Here's the lump, and at this point, it still looks like a brain tumor.
Oh, this is alien-ish.
And he pulls it.
Well, hang on. Who told me it wasn't that bad?
I lied.
You lied to me.
And so we're just opening up into the inside of the
And then the unexpected. No tumor, instead a worm. Watch as Dr. Nakaji grabs the worm and gently tugs.
Just get it over with. Well, we don't have to watch all of it.
You have to now.
All right, then.
Out of Rosemary's brain.
Here it comes.
It's still alive.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You don't hear him on the tape, but Nakaji actually chuckles.
Which I'm sure is a very strange response for the people in the operating room, but because...
You're warm in brain. It's a little wiggly.
Good news, no tumor.
It's much better than tumor. You got you a Mr. Wiggly.
Yeah.
I was so pleased to know that it wasn't going to be something terrible.
This worm comes from eating undercooked pork, but more frighteningly, it can be spread by people who...
Why do they think this is something that you actually need to lay down a videotape? And Channel 8 is still notorious for doing that during the noon broadcast. They always sneak something in.
I'm surprised they didn't play this today. This has been the one that's been going around.
Who have the parasite in their bodies and don't wash their hands well after using the bathroom. That is the problem.
And it only takes one person who is spreading it constantly to get a lot of people exposed. And
they had the issue of the worms in the head how often?
About one a month.
Any place that this is indigenous to, or just around this country?
Just around the country. He said
those people are going to go on to develop this problem.
It's impossible to pinpoint exactly when Rose...
Well, how very kind. Now you're going to show it to me a third time.
Mary contracted this brain worm.
Probably she was one of these very unfortunate people who had somebody handle food for her, that she ingested it, and it got to her brain.
What is normally a rare...
Yeah, let's show it again. Thanks.
Keep the worm?
Yeah, that's it. That's a honey of a worm. They want to keep that.
Why?
It's good for carp.
Brady. Never mind.
What?
Nothing. I'm out.
All right. All right, Dan.
All right.
Move on.
President-elect Obama is on track to nominate Senator Hillary Clinton.
Well, hang on. I wonder if there's just, you find one worm, who's to say there aren't a clump of those in there?
I think once they did the brain scan, it showed up as something odd. They thought it was a tumor, so the rest of the brain is clear at that point.
Well, you don't know if she's still in the process of having something in a gestation period.
You're right.
In her stomach. Line one. Yes, Dave.
Yeah, Russ, when I was in college, I actually worked with nematodes, and that's what that worm was, is a nematode. And they do, when pork's undercooked, these things will set up a house basically in the tissue of the pork. And once they're in humans, they can live just about in any tissue area. And when they lay eggs, the eggs actually pass out through the intestines back in the feces and such.
Why would the acid in your stomach be enough to kill that?
Well, that's what's really interesting about the nematodes is that their eggs are so tough they can extend extreme temperatures. They can be idle for years. I mean, they're just tough little creatures, and they're nasty.
He's good.
All right, thanks. Planned on my paranoia, thanks. Because I've had this fear as a kid. If I go to the bathroom to cop a squat, right after I've dropped one off before my a-hole is pinched back closed, I'm scared spider's going to crawl up in there. What? And the same thing being asleep at night. You don't know when something's going to crawl in your ear.
Well, that is true, and it probably does happen more often than you know.
Oh, have you never seen that?
What?
Oh, and the spider crawls in someone's ear, and then they go and they think it's like a tumor or something, and they go. I've seen one where they open it up, and just all these little baby spiders just come pouring out of there.
Really? Stop.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Chekhov had one in his ear.
Oh, God. Oh,
luckily they had a phaser.
Because I can see the visual, because I smacked a mama spider one time, didn't know it was a mama spider. Millions of little babies went everywhere.
And that's why I don't clean my ears out. Let them get trapped in that goop in my ear, then get them back out. You keep your ears clean, and that's an open invitation for a clump of spiders to come in and set up Spider World.
Where did you get this paranoia?
It's not just a paranoia, it happens.
Well, it does happen, and they're probably in during the night.
I might start sleeping with muffs.
Living in a cocoon.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. President-elect Obama is on track to nominate Senator Hillary Clinton as his Secretary of State after Thanksgiving. CNN has also learned that Obama is getting foreign policy advice from an unlikely source, Republican Brent Scowcroft, who was National Security Advisor in the first Bush administration. Scowcroft is very close to current Defense Secretary Robert Gates, who is rumored to be in the running to stay in the cabinet for at least an interim period at the start of the new Obama administration.
What happened to the big change we were going to have? Now we got Clinton back in there.
Bush wanted Scowcroft, but it was pretty good.
What's wrong with Clinton?
Having her just in the cabinet, it's time to get rid of the Bushes and the Clintons. They've had their run.
This country doesn't blame the Clinton administration for where we are. Clinton left office with his approval ratings somewhere around the 70s. This country still is enamored, I don't know why, with the Clintons.
I suppose.
And I don't know why, simply based on his choice of what he screws and what he's married and what they've spawned. I don't know how that the country embraces you.
I just don't know why he would break totally free of everything that's happened in the last 16 years, whatever it's been, and just say, hey, all new I said change, all new faces, new names you haven't heard before.
You've got somebody with an image of being able to run different parts of this country. What he's not playing out is she's going to sit there in those cabinet meetings and say, here's what Bill and I talked about. And now you're going to have that struggle throughout this entire administration. She may not do it with all the other cabinet members there, but it's going to happen.
Sure, I think you're right too. And I don't know why he hasn't played that out, or why his people haven't played that out.
I don't think she'll take it. I think it's going to be a big. And right before,
I thought she said she wanted it.
It's gone back and forth. But Clinton people say she's very concerned about her quote unquote legacy, because if she takes this position, her chances of actually running for president and even more so becoming president are slim and none.
What if she just goes for 4 years? And if Obama runs again, is reelected, she backs out at that point, then starts working on her campaign.
Because in 2016, she'll be close to 70.
Oh.
I'd rather see the worm.
Yeah. Can the worm run?
It'd be more photogenic at that point.
I can't stand looking at her. I don't know if it's because I don't like her. It's got to be because I can't stand her. Because there are a lot of hideous looking women that I actually like. I don't think Condoleezza Rice is that hot, but I like her.
I do too. I like her very much.
Ann Richards, governor of Texas. Mm-hmm. Man, that was just Ron Popeil to death, but I still liked her. I think it was because she drank and rode a Harley.
Oh, yeah.
God, that had to be a hell of a G-MILF poon.
At some point, yes. God, why do you have to think about screwing all of our governors? You thought about screwing Rick Perry? Yeah, you have.
And Ann Richards. Wouldn't mind knocking off some Dolph Briscoe.
Oh, my God, that old man.
Yeah, he used to be in the front of the driver education book.
I remember.
I used to beat to that.
You did not?
Something about that uniform.
No.
It's going to help me learn to drive.
Put it.
All right.
Thank you.
We need a break?
Yes.
What's the matter?
No, cool.
Wackovitz and Dolph Briscoe. What do you mean, what's the matter?
We served our country.
You're free?
What about Wes Wise?
No!
Nolan Estes?
No! Look at old men.
Play at your own risk. The Russ Martin Show. The Russ Martin Show.
All right, Daniel, what you got in traffic?
All right, this look at traffic brought to us again by Redbox Video Rental and also this time by Don Davis Auto. In Dallas, 35 northbound at Illinois Avenue. The accident we mentioned to you earlier has been cleared, but backup is still to Ledbetter. And over in Fort Worth, previous accident we mentioned, 35 northbound at Allen Avenue. That accident has been cleared as well, but traffic is still stacked up to Berry Street. Up in Plano, though, 75 northbound at Spring Creek Parkway, you have an accident in a carpool lane, and that backup is all the way to the Bush. There's a check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
I stand in the mid-30s, lower 30s for tomorrow night. Actually, 56 should be the high tomorrow. We have 48 now at Live 105.3.
So Nebraska did or didn't put a halt on the...
It says lawmakers are poised to close the loophole that led to troubled teens being abandoned in Nebraska hospitals. But they aren't stopping there. Instead, they're trying to make sure families can get help in crisis situations.
Now, is it supposed to be Nebraskan residents or anybody that happens to fly in just to drop off their kids?
They don't say this, but the senators are expected to add a 30-day age limit to the law by Friday. And Governor Dave Heineman will likely sign the bill into law. It goes into effect so it'll go into effect 12:01 a.m. Saturday.
Yeah, I believe they got it passed late this afternoon.
So the cutoff now for children is
30 days.
30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to do what with the ones they've already taken in?
They just have to go through the normal system like anybody else. We found out you could drop kids off, 13-year-old kids off here, and the state takes care of them.
Yeah, but one of the stories I read, maybe that chick that called in that told us about dropping off kids here locally got it wrong because it said Nebraska was the only one that didn't put a cap on the age limit of children you could drop off without any questions asked.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe you do get some questions asked of you if you drop off a 12-year-old. They go, well, let's get some information on who you are, where you've been.
There had to be some draw for Nebraska. Otherwise, you wouldn't have people flying across the country just to drop their kids off.
Because you can drop off and not tell anybody who you are, just leave.
What, Trey?
I believe you're still, if you go surrender a kid and they're past, they're 10, 11, I believe you're still financially responsible for them, whether you like it or not. Here.
So what's the use of dropping them off?
Maybe it's less. I mean, maybe it's just a child support thing where it's 30%.
A lot better deal in Nebraska then.
Clearly. They were coming as far from Florida. Oh.
Are you still under the pressure of getting rid of your ugly kids fast? Have you reached a dead end trying to dispose of your butt-ugly child? Then call Nebraska, the We Buy Ugly Kids people. Nebraska's like a one-stop shop deal. They bought our ugly kid and in turn sold us a better one, helped us financing for our new, more better kid. What?
You got trainers?
Yeah. You got all these kids coming in. Why not let them peruse the inventory?
Get them on the internet.
That was the best thing about Nebraska. It's one stop. You go in, I went here. Take my ugly baby. And in turn, they sold us another better one and helped us finance it. Now we're going home with a new, more better kid. Yeah, we were moving into a new apartment and didn't take kids. We didn't know what to do until we heard about Nebraska, and they took our kids and saved us a big deposit. Thank you, Nebraska. You can sell your kids the easy way in Nebraska. The We Buy Ugly Kids people. Call us now for a free consultation. We buy kids in any condition for cash. Go to our website, WeBuyUglyFirst.com. Well, our kids' grandparents had died, and we didn't have time to raise them. So, off to the Cornhusker station. Our baby's skin color didn't match our new furniture. Oh, my God. So instead of spending thousands on redecorating, we dropped our baby off in the Big Inn. Thank you, Nebraska. Get it?
Yes. Stop.
All right, I'm done.
Bet you're not. Told you.
After having our babies on Craigslist for 7 months, we'd given up hope. Then we heard about the great state of Nebraska. He was a nice kid, but he was an older kid and needed minor repairs. We wanted to avoid putting money back into him that we didn't think we'd get out. Nebraska came out one day, made us an offer, and off go to the ugly kids. Thank you, Nebraska. All right, now I'm done.
Very nice.
Oh, dear Lord. Hang on. What is line one, Alfie?
She's a CPS agent.
Okay. Yes, Denise.
Hey, so I'm an investigative supervisor with CPS, and I heard about the lady who called the other day about Texas taking kids with no repercussions.
Right.
It's not true. There's criminal and civil charges or actions that we can take against someone trying to drop their teenager off. Or any kid other than what's covered by Baby Moses.
You know, what, in Texas, what's the youngest I could drop a kid off without any legal repercussions?
It's whatever the Baby Moses goes up, it's from newborn to, 90 days, Baby Moses.
Now, what kind of criminal action are they looking at if they drop off a kid beyond that age?
It could be abandonment.
Now, are they financially still responsible for that kid even though they drop them off at the state?
Well, what I was telling your screener is that if we're forced to take the kid, like the parents give us no options, when I go to court, I'm going to ask the court to mandate that they pay child support.
What have been some? I asked the same questions of the chick called a few days ago. What are some of the reasons you hear when somebody's dropping off a kid who's obviously past that newborn phase?
A lot of them, they got the kids through CPS and they didn't realize that they'd have so many problems, or because they're acting out or they're running away or they just can't control them. And generally I'm like, well, get them into counseling because you've raised them all these years.
Have you ever talked to him about maybe dropping that kid off and offering another one?
It's like a child swap.
Well, somebody gets a home out of it.
I don't think it works that way.
All right.
I don't think.
But see, I think she was about to say, I don't think it would work that way, but has she really tried it?
At least a kid gets a home.
Well, yes, but probably at that point you're fed up with having kids at all, and why do you want to risk having another one that's already coming out of the same system?
Well, maybe you didn't like the one that you got.
And the new one's also been in that same system.
Plus, they may do it like a trade. If I bring in something that's not too bad, maybe you give me a couple of good ones.
No, this is not a swap shop. You have to go through the whole process to get a child. Investigate your house, investigate your background, who you are, and then they decide to place a child with you.
What would you give me right now for this two-headed baby and a set of Kragers?
I'll give you nothing. I'll give you nothing at all. We'll take that child and we'll bring you up on charges of child abandonment.
I'm just trying to trade.
Well, I'll give you a 5-year-old midget.
How tall is he?
2.5 feet.
What do they eat?
Not much.
All right, I'll take that.
Sweet. I need some wheels.
You want the lock and lug nuts?
Yeah, please.
That's going to cost you an extra Chinese.
Let me go see if I can trade with Billy over here.
Don't forget, first
You gonna keep that Chinese? Come on, man, I got some hot Kragers going.
First Monday Trades Day.
I'm Henry. Do we need a legal? No? All right. 505.
If you ever want to get back around to Cowboy Weaver, by the way, I found some bio information on him finally.
Nobody knows who Cowboy Weaver is.
Well, you and I do. A lot of people do too that grew up here.
Hang on, Trey sent me the link. Let me look at it.
Is it that same one with that picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sick of my kids. I'm waiting until third Monday Trades Day. You little bastards don't straighten up. You off to live with Henry Lewis. And he's already promised he'd meet me at any time. Does anybody else want to hear this? Since you guys have no clue who Cowboy Weaver was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
As a young boy of 14, Cowboy Lloyd Weaver hitchhiked to Tyler every morning on a milk truck to sing on Dr. Ulmer's radio. Is this real?
Yes.
To sing on Dr. Ulmer's radio station in Tyler, KGKB. Since that time, for over 60 years, he's been on the air somewhere singing his country and western songs. He performed on Channel 8, Dallas, Texas in 1948, when television in Texas had first started. One of his adventures was off to New York, where for 6 weeks he appeared and sang in the title song in an off-Broadway play called Green Grow the Lilacs. Got lonesome for Texas and a good Dr. Pepper and a Diablo sandwich. So he returned home to Texas. When he came back, he was on the Bill and Jim Boyd show. God, they were big. I hate living in their shadow.
Yeah, that's tough. How do you do it?
Bill and Jim Boyd show on WRRAM and the Callahan Brothers shows on KRLD in Dallas. From these two shows, he got the idea to produce his own show, which he has produced shows ever since. His first show he produced, sold sponsors, was on KFRO AM in Longview. KFRO.
So? Sure, it's part of the owner's name, maybe. Yes.
Sounds like something you put in your hair.
No, it doesn't. It's a radio station.
Dr. G.W. Wiggins, an Irish... Dr. G.W. Wiggins, an Irish magician. This is like a bad version of Happy the Clown.
Yes, it is very much. That's why I pulled it.
Hired Cowboy Weaver and his pals of the Saddle to be his country western band while he toured Texas with his variety show. After Cowboy left the show and Longview, he started two of his radio shows in 1949 in Waco. And talks about that. He was so successful, he bought his first new Cadillac. Waco is where Cowboy met some lifelong friends, such as Billy Walker, Charlie Walker, Hank Thompson, Willie Nelson, Doodle Owens, Ernest Tubbs, Bob Wills, and Buster Doss. Then it says he moved to Fort Worth, lists all the different radio stations. Are there any more twists in here?
1998, tragedy struck while Cowboy Weaver and Tommy Weaver were touring South Texas.
Tommy Weaver's his brother.
Okay.
He's the one that called KLLI to tell me Cowboy had died.
Break the bad news.
Yeah.
A fire struck Sunset Ranch and their studio. Nearly all of their equipment and archives were burned, as well as their mementos and 15 classic cars. Since he was an independent producer of his own shows, he kept his own archives for everything. A great piece of history was lost, but he's still singing country and western on television today in Abilene, Texas. This is obviously old.
And the side is dedicated. Yeah, it doesn't say anything else. So they don't even know that he crapped the bed.
Not on this particular site, no.
Well, what kind of pal of the saddle are you?
He just died last week.
He took part and hosted Lone Star Jamboree and the Big D Jamboree with Billy Walker. Often he appeared at the Longhorn Ballroom in Dallas with his great friend and co-star, Dewey Grooms. Did anybody know those names?
I know Dewey Grooms, but I couldn't tell you what he did. I didn't
know what he did either. I just knew he owned the Longhorn Ballroom. And then talks about the tragedy that struck in 98, where Cowboy lost all his archives. So we don't know if they buried him yet.
No, we don't know. Why? Why would you care?
I go to his funeral.
Well, I'm sure. Did his brother by chance leave a callback number? Over at KLLI when he called?
I don't remember. I was just stunned when I got the email.
Well, I know. Well, we can find out.
And all the email said was, hey, you hear about Cowboy Weaver? All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. President-elect Barack Obama is poised to restore the United States image in the international community, but experts say the president-elect must show the world that his actions will live up to his rhetoric. Receiving a warm welcome is not the same as maintaining one, and Obama has a lot of work to do to improve the U.S. brand. America's image has declined in nearly every region of the world in recent years, but Obama's victory enables the United States to start again with a clean slate, this according to John Quelch, Senior Associate Dean at Harvard Business School. He went on to say the election has made life a little bit easier for Americans living and traveling abroad to hold their head up high once again. Obama represents a clean break from the past, and his election is the first big step toward change, this according to Dick Martin, author of Rebuilding Brand America.
And as an olive branch, we'd like to extend to you this commemorative plate with our new president. We'd like to have Obama's face on it.
One of the other commercials, not the one we saw yesterday, but there is a family. I figured you'd only put it up on the wall and look at it like a plaque. But there was a family sitting down at a dinner table eating on his face. I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
Probably the same group that said, never thought I'd see this day come. You could actually sit in the safety of your own home and eat food off a colored man's face.
I'm ordering two of them tonight.
I'm going to get a couple because there really may be a run on these.
I don't think they can print them after he's inaugurated either.
Why?
I think at that point his image becomes property of the White House and the country, and you have to have their permission.
Why you got to say that on the air? Now JD and I are going to have to fight the rush.
You got 2 months.
Well, you don't know if they're going to run out. They said it's a limited edition. They're only letting you buy 2 apiece.
Oh,
so load up a break.
That's what I was thinking. Got a best of. We got to get on this.
There was no reason to throw that out.
Well, now you know time is of the essence.
I hear people now are saying, well, you really should take office early. The world, the country's in a mess. Why wait 2 more months to get him sitting in there and getting things done? He's sitting around in Chicago not doing anything. Let's get this man to work.
Well,
he's doing plenty.
2 different ways to go at that. He needs time to put together his cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
But Bush really isn't going to do anything between now and January. So why not stick Obama in there and let him get his feet warm?
That's what I heard.
Wet. Whatever they do.
That's what people saying today. Put him in there. Let him get working. Why wait? The country's in a mess. The country's never been in this kind of a problem before.
Well, the biggest reason you can't stick him in there is legally. He's not president until January 20th. He's got to be sworn in, and I don't think that date is on some kind of sliding scale.
I guess. I thought maybe you could move it if you really wanted to and could vote it.
No, it's called that. That's that whole Constitution thing.
We can change that. There are amendments.
Yeah, it takes 50 states to ratify, or actually 2/3 of 50 states to ratify them, and that goes by real quick.
Sometimes you being smart's a pain in the ass.
You're a buzzkill.
What do you think, you can do a conference call?
Yes.
I wonder if they could push the date from January 20th to maybe March. Give me extra time to buy my plates.
I'll get you some plates.
And I'll get you the coin.
He's got a coin?
Yeah.
I didn't see the coin.
Oh, you haven't seen the coin? It's been around TV, too.
What denomination?
It's like a gold, $1 coin.
24-karat gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Got his face on the other side, right next to George Washington's.
Look at that. Not only can I eat my dinner off a plate with our president, but I carry him in my pocket and jingle around. Guess what's in my pants?
What?
Black man. Go ahead, Dan.
Dan Rather's announced November 22nd presentation in Dallas at the 6th Floor Museum has been canceled just a day before it was supposed to happen. He actually canceled it 2 days before. Museum spokesperson Christina Carneal said the reason given by Rather's office is that he has been called out of town. Colette Carey, spokesperson for Rather and his weekly Dan Rather Reports on HDNet, later confirmed that Rather is on assignment for his program, which means that the 6th Floor Museum's planned program suddenly is history. Rather's coverage of JFK's assassination in Dallas greatly accelerated his career at CBS News, where he eventually became chief White House correspondent and then succeeded Walter Cronkite in 1981 as anchor of the CBS Evening News.
Is this year any special anniversary? I think is it 45 years?
45.
Mm-hmm. Well, Rather's not going to be around that much longer. Why not go ahead and do this and put whatever your assignment, you're on HDNet. I'm sure Cuban doesn't have you doing a whole lot.
He could give you
especially if it's a weekly program.
Give you one day off to come to Dallas and do this, yeah.
Well, so what did they have planned for the JFK Memorial?
Obviously, he was just going to come in and speak. They've been doing a series of free public programs titled Impressions of Jack Kennedy. So I guess they're just going to have to find someone else to fill in.
Okay.
Well, very informative, I'm sure. I've never been to the 6th Floor Museum. I'd love to go up there and just look around. I don't know what they've done. I'm sure it's very neat. Is it?
Yes. Why do you need to go? I got all the audio right here.
Well, I'd like to see how they have assembled it.
There's a prisoner. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
You sassing me, boy?
I don't understand.
There's a prisoner. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
It's a pirate spy. I don't know what the hell you're saying. What are you, Mediterranean?
Do you have anything to say in your defense? There's a shot.
Thank God I brought my recorder.
Oswald has been shot. Oswald has been shot.
You want to hear the quick clip where Oswald throws out a 10?
Yeah.
A policeman hit me. You assassinated the president and you shot a Dallas police officer. And if you'll also notice, after he leaned over and made that comment to the reporter, they didn't ask any follow-up questions. No, they didn't care.
The situation is about nobody has told me anything except that I'm accused of murdering a policeman. I know nothing.
There was one other thing I wanted to ask Detective Lavelle, but I don't want to get called stupid again. Because he mentioned at one point of how Oswald got into the basement of the Dallas City Jail.
Right.
He said that was one of the mistakes we made. I don't know what else he thought. I know that DPD took a lot of criticism the way they handle all this, but just internally, since he was a detective in the middle of all of this, I want to know what he thought they screwed up.
That's a very good question.
I'm not asking him.
Let's get him back on.
He jumped me last time.
It's a good question. He'd come back on. You know he would.
Here's the end where Oswald leads into the reporter. Please hit me.
Tell you something.
Okay. What did you do in Rochester?
A policeman hit me.
You yappy chihuahua.
I think it'll be half as bad as what's going to happen to you in about an hour.
He's still handcuffed to that same policeman.
Oh, no.
Now, do you think we've become comrades?
No, I don't think so.
There's no air of camaraderie.
Oh. You didn't hear what I said to that reporter, did you?
No.
No.
I actually feel bad. I don't know why I just not thought of this. I feel bad for any other suspect that Detective Lavelle had to transport anywhere, because everyone knows who he is, and as soon as he transports him with the cuffs on, that freaked me out.
Yeah. We're going to put this...
Well, I'm not going to feel bad for any of the suspects. I'm going to feel weird for Detective Lavelle.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I get handcuffed to somebody, they get toasted.
I'm going to put this broomstick between you and me.
You hang on to the other end. Don't you let loose. I'd have been all over my pants looking for those freaky keys to get those cuffs off my ass while Ruby's wailing on Oswald. You keep shooting him on the phone in the car. Damn, take your time. Whew.
There he is.
Load him up.
Nah, keep him away from me.
But no, he grabbed Oswald and threw him to the ground and grabbed Ruby at the same time. While he's still handcuffed to Oswald, and you don't know if Ruby's going to get off another shot.
I saw pictures of Detective Lavelle today on Channel 8. He looks pretty good, too, for his age. Not only does he sound spry on the radio, he looked pretty good.
Was he up moving around? Or
he was in his house sitting down talking about the same thing, but he looked pretty darn spry.
Dan, call him during the break and see if he's got another few minutes.
Okay.
Tell him not to get ugly with me this time.
I'm not making any promises. He is his own man.
How we doing, Chloe? All right, go ahead, Dan.
Obese people in Canada now have the right to 2 seats on an airplane for the price of 1 on domestic flights. This according to Canada's Supreme Court. The court would not hear Canadian Airlines' appeal to the transportation agency's decision that people functionally disabled by obesity can have 2 seats for a single fare. The airlines lost an appeal at the Federal Court of Appeals in May as well, so the 2 seats for the price of 1 stands.
So these people are covered by Canada's Disabilities Act.
It would appear so.
Even though it's an airline, I got to pay more to ship your fat ass.
Yes.
And I'm also losing revenue because we can't shove you in one seat. So I've got to eat it only because you can't control you and yourself.
The government agrees with me that obesity is a disease. So I'm not controlled of that. As a result, I get to pay for 1 fare.
Diseases don't get you out of everything.
I'm one person.
I've got, as a transporter, as a shipper, I've got to pay to move you. And you get 1 seat for you. If you can't get in it, then you're going to have to pay for more. It's just like shipping anything else.
Government agrees. It's
the Canadian government.
Well, it won't be long.
I don't think U.S. airlines are going to go that way.
Why?
Well, they're charging more for your baggage, which is a screw job.
Why?
Well, they're doing that to compensate for the fat people. If they would just charge the fat people the extra weight that they had to ship, then normal-sized people wouldn't have to pay for our baggage. And that's their way around the Americans with Disabilities Act, is we're just charging for luggage. We're not charging for that heifer that haul it in.
It would be such a PR nightmare for an airline, the first one to do it, because, as Southwest does their commercials now, we don't charge you for extra bags. We don't charge you for this. We don't charge you if you're fat. If you're a hog, you can fly Southwest for the same price. Unlike American Delta. Whoever steps out first is going to be in the PR
there's not going to be I wouldn't think there's going to be a nightmare. There are enough people who are of normal weight that can get in those seats and fit in it comfortably. It's the morbidly obese they're going to have the protest with, and they're not going to go out and picket anybody.
That may be the case. They don't have enough of a lobby to make any difference.
They got enough energy.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to get out there and move. And
they'll all be up there, big fat rascals from Walmart.
What, Trey?
And there's been enough people on an airline who's had to sit next to somebody, big fat ass, and been uncomfortable the whole flight. You're going to have a much bigger majority there than you are.
You're going to have a bigger lobby than you do with the fat people, because everybody sat in a flight and had some fat person lop all over you. Make no effort to try and move themselves back into their zone. You got to lop over into my area. I don't want you touching me.
My last flight coming back on vacation. There's 1 seat left, so I'm thinking perfect. And it's time to push back. So I think we got it set. There's going to be 3 seats, only 2 of us sitting there. I'm on the outside, this is on the inside. They're getting ready to close the door, and this moose turns the corner and walks back. I went, nasty. What are the odds that they're going to actually be? I'll be damned if that wasn't their seat. You could watch their eyes, and they're looking at
their seat taken.
Oh, there's the side. They're looking at their ticket. Well, there you go. Have a cup of 24B. That's me. Ow, damn it. I was this close. Then that moose sat down.
How much of your seat did they eat up?
All of it. This person weighed 3 1/4.
Did they at least apologize for any inconvenience?
That's the weird part. No, there's no. In their eyes, you don't even say like, "I'm terribly sorry. That's my seat." There's nothing like that. They're like, "I'm sitting there. Oh, yeah, all of it. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. And I even looked around the plane if there was another seat in the back somewhere that I could use, and the place was full.
But I'm saying, as they're lopping over into your seat area, no apologies.
I've never had anybody apologize. Never. And of course, they take up both armrests because they have to. So I spent the whole flight, I'll never forget, with my arms crossed like I'm doing right now, like I'm hugging myself the whole time, because you move the least little bit and you're into their blubber.
Well, then if they don't get to pay anymore, I get a discount. If I don't get all of my seat that I paid for, then I'm going to get something back. If you're not going to charge them for that, then you refund money to the people who can fit in their seats.
Completely uncomfortable.
Or just do the cutout thing. That way there's no gray area. If you could walk through this, then you can get on the plane. You can't fit through, then you're going to have to pay extra. Just that way, I'm not embarrassing you as one of the representatives. I'm just telling you, you can't fit through this big Kool-Aid cutout. You're going to have to pay another couple $100.
Just with the way fuel costs continue to be, I'm surprised no airlines even try the weight thing.
Well, they don't have to. They just keep charging for baggage, and that compensates for the fat people.
And they can all do that. Yeah, they already have.
I want to take any of those, Alfie?
Line 4.
All right. How we doing, Chloe?
33.
Yes, Robert.
That's what they'll end up coming to, is they'll end up charging by weight, like a cargo freight airline, and you won't be able to buy tickets ahead of time. They'll just have a great big cargo weight scale there at the ticket counter. You and all your baggage, get your ass on there at 300 pounds. It's 300 pounds. It's this amount of money. Here's your ticket. Get your ass on the plane and shut the hell up.
Yeah, we brought that up before, and there's really no discrimination there because you're on there with your bags. If you think you're going to go over 300 pounds, pack light. You know what you weigh. Yeah. You know how much you can get away with baggage. Everybody gets if everybody has to get on and weigh, then there's no discrimination. And
that way you've got a 4-year-old little girl who weighs 50 pounds. She is not going to get charged as much as somebody who's my size, 300 pounds plus all my baggage. That's not discriminatory. That's
and if I'm bringing my kid and I weigh 300 pounds, then guess who's going to get the 250 pounds of luggage to go with them? Throw it on there with the kid. That way it's a wash. We're square.
That's absolutely perfectly fair, and that's what I'm fairly sure that's what the airlines are going to eventually end up doing.
And I think you can skirt the Americans with Disabilities Act because you're doing it to everybody. It's not you don't just take all the fat people and stick them on a cattle scale. You do it with everyone.
Well, you put a rolling ramp up there. Somebody with a wheelchair is going to have the same afforded opportunity to get on the scale as everybody else.
Yeah, the ADA may have an issue with making them pay to transport their wheelchair. But if you're just walking up there,
that's pretty
free hoof, then yeah, you're going to pay extra. How we doing? Break or no? Oh, yeah. All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Do we need traffic here or no?
No. Right. Did last break.
Go ahead.
Texas has executed a man convicted of killing his ex-girlfriend nearly a decade ago. Before his execution last night, Robert Gene Hudson repeatedly expressed love to his wife and a friend who watched through a window and ignored 4 relatives of his victim as they watched through another window into the death chamber. Hudson, who was 45, was the 18th inmate put to death this year in Texas, a down year, which carries out more executions than any other state in the union. Hudson's execution.
You really wouldn't think the economy would affect our executions. Oh, well, we've been down because there was a stay on executions for a month or so.
Right? Yeah, I want to say it was close to 2 months, maybe. Yeah. We got one in right under the radar, or right under the wire before they had the national stay.
Hurry up.
Hey, fax is coming in. Let him up. Mm-hmm. Don't answer no phones.
But then, of course, once that stay was lifted, we were back to business as usual, and Hudson's execution was the last actually scheduled in Texas for this year, but Don't let that get you down. At least 10 Texas inmates are scheduled to die next year, including a whopping 6 in the month of January alone, starting the year off with a bang.
And we do what percentage of executions in the country? In Texas, almost half?
Oh, more than half.
More than half.
I think we're like 70%.
Damn. And very seldom do you hear of Rick Perry staying somebody's execution.
Extremely rare.
Well, I think the last one they looked at, I want to say last month, was the guy that they were trying to figure out if he was retarded or not.
They actually stopped that one, didn't they?
I think so. But they're still reviewing it. So we're expecting 10 next year, so that guy may be lumped in, so it could be 11 next year.
Well, and if I remember that one right, his intelligence didn't really come into play until they had actually set a date for his death penalty.
Right. And when you get close to the actual date, they start filing every motion known to man. Incompetent counsel, he's retarded, didn't understand his rights, judicial error, anything and everything. I mean, they'll probably at least 20 in the course of probably the last year.
And again, you want to make sure that they've gone through all the different legal avenues before we fry them. Which the injection is just so anticlimactic.
Well, yeah,
I want a nice tailgate party.
Oh, well, there's people that protest outside almost every time.
I'm not talking about protest. I want a nice, what was one Florida had? Old Sparky.
Oh, my God. Can you even imagine, seriously? I mean, if I had to go, the lethal injection really is no different than going to surgery and just not waking up. But do you imagine they're going to put that thing on your head and you're going to feel it and you're going to feel the heat in your fry and you're going to fry. Oh, my God.
And then sometimes they wouldn't kill you and then they had to light it back up the second time.
That was just, that literally is torturing someone to death.
Doesn't make any difference.
I know what they did was bad, but man, I'm not sure I could sit through much.
So why worry about our compassion? Because when the thing that we're putting down took none of that into play when he murdered, executed whoever it was that they killed.
And you know what? If it was somebody in my family, I may not feel that same way. I'm too compassionate. I'm too empathetic with someone's feelings, somebody's pain.
If it's somebody outside your realm and there's no emotion tied in, possibly you could play that off as torture. They killed somebody in your family, raped, executed. I want the easy bake back.
I know. I guess I'm okay with putting them down. I'm almost better with just putting a bullet in their head because that's instantaneous versus the frying because that tastes
I don't like instantaneous. I like the anxiety that leads up to it. Really, you're not going to have that much anxiety leading up to being injected. No. If you know they're going to haul you down the hall and set you in something that's electrified.
Put something in your head and
let the families decide.
Yes.
A little smorgasbord.
Here's the options that we have for today.
Gas, electric chair, injection, or you can just put a gun to their head.
Or possibly claw hammer. That's the other option. We just added that for you.
Yeah, while you're tied down to the table, we're going to stick a retarded kid in there with a claw hammer.
I have rights. I have rights. Ow.
Die. Put your hand down. Leave it hard.
But I'm getting a thing and a hit.
They pay good.
Stop moving around.
They're like whack-a-mole. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we've gotten to the point that really you have to take in the murderer's feelings into how they're executed.
And we're still looked down upon by most of the country because we kill so many of them. Even though we kill them with the injection, we're still we're the Wild West.
I don't think Texas has an issue with our PR with the rest of the country
or the world.
Well, I'm saying people that are against the death penalty look at Texas and go, rednecks.
I was shocked to see there was a story a couple of days ago that the military's about to do their first execution since 1961, which I don't know why I thought they
were they putting down
some guy who murdered. I think he murdered his wife and a kid or something.
Okay. Well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, when someone has a mental breakdown.
Hang on a second. I found another clip of Oswald walking down the hall right before Ruby gets him.
From a different perspective?
It's different. Somebody's holding a different mic.
Okay.
There is the prisoner. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Wow, historical footage the day before the anniversary. it again.
What?
Play it again. I didn't hear that one coming.
We could release this on YouTube and just say, I never before heard raw footage.
Yeah.
And it would spread as if it were real.
There is a prisoner. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
I love the laughter afterwards. Like, popped him.
Well, no.
Jeez.
There is a prisoner. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Daniel.
All right. Obviously, when someone has a mental breakdown, it's bad news. But when the person having the breakdown is the man flying your plane, well, that's a little bit worse. That's actually what happened last January on an Air Canada flight from Toronto to London. According to the pilot, the plane was midway across the ocean when he noticed that his co-pilot was acting strange, talking in a rambling and disjointed manner and refusing to buckle his own seatbelt. So the pilot told his co-pilot to go get a bite to eat, take a nap, and get his head straight. But when the co-pilot woke up, he was still belligerent and uncooperative. Things got so bad that the pilot had to ask the flight attendants to physically remove the co-pilot from the cockpit. And when the co-pilot fought back, they bound his hands and feet together and then sedated him.
Say it, John.
Well, this is different than just a standard aviation thing, but things do happen. That's why there's two pilots up there. There was redundant backup.
There was not a redundant backup. A flight attendant had to take over as co-pilot.
A flight attendant with a commercial license.
Is that a plan on every transcontinental flight in this
That
world?
was a coincidence. That wasn't a planned backup. What airline was this?
Air Canada.
Of course.
Yeah. What if the co-pilot, in nutting out, hits the pilot?
Things happen up there. That's bad. That's terrible. But there was a backup. There was a pilot. And there happened to be another one on board. That was hard to defend, this one. That is just freaky. I've never in my life heard something like this happening.
I brought up that scenario. I can't count how many times. What if the pilot has decided, this is a day that I've had it with you people?
Mm-hmm. That, as far as I know, and I can't say that either. That has happened.
What?
It happened on an Egypt Air flight.
Where the pilot committed suicide and took the entire plane with him?
They're really not positive, but he was talking. He waited until the captain went back to go to the bathroom, locked the door, and then basically crashed the airplane. And the whole time he was talking about, on the cockpit voice recorder, you hear him talking about Allah and God, and this is the way to go, and I'm doing the right thing. And he was an old guy he was getting ready to be pushed out for early retirement because of his inappropriate behavior with flight attendants. So he was about to be, what?
I don't know how why is it when you commit suicide, you just can't take yourself? You're the one with the problems. Why take an airliner full of people who have nothing to do with you and all the poor choices you've made in life?
Well, because if you go down as a captain or you're flying the thing, your family then thinks you died possibly as a hero, and they also get the insurance money, versus if you blow your head off in a hotel room.
Well, you're not going to get on the overhead speaker and say all these different things, because I'm sure that's going to end up on the black box.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get your hero's memorial like you intended.
I've watched this one many times, and they never really come out and say, he killed us. But the engines were shut off at one point.
So there was nothing that anybody could do once he'd shut the engines off, because you got to go back and heat those bitches up.
And he kept also moving the aircraft in all different directions, which kept people flying around the cabin that were trying to get into the cockpit. And he ended up put in the ocean.
All right.
There is a prisoner. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Go ahead, Dan. 3 years ago, 46-year-old Eric McKinley of Monmouth County, New Jersey, filed a discrimination lawsuit against the online dating service eHarmony.com.
I heard about this yesterday, and eHarmony had to go back and readjust the way that they let people meet up online because of this person who thought their civil rights had been violated.
This is ridiculous in a free marketplace.
Yeah, he, of course, is gay, and he said the company didn't offer matchmaking services for homosexuals. Now, because officials for eHarmony, they've just announced that they'll launch a new matchmaking service for same-sex couples called Compatible Partners. Compatible Partners.
They call it P-Harmony.
No.
Why?
No, because they don't know. Compatible Partners is fine. And I don't understand how the government can step in and make a company offer a service that I don't want to offer.
Yeah, we've set this up long ago, and I'm sure there are other online dating gay services.
Certainly
so
are.
you got options. And why would you force that on any company?
Makes no sense at all. There are a variety of dating services.
Does it say in the story, Dan?
No, it just said that it was part of a settlement agreement announced on Wednesday. Compatible partners will go online March 31st and will be completely free to the first 10,000 people who sign up. Really, it's one of those things. If you're eHarmony, I guess they did it as part of the settlement because maybe they realized, hey, we're eHarmony. We're doing really well as far as the straights are concerned. So, hey, let's venture off into this. It'll probably end up making them even more money.
Yeah, you avoid the legal fees in a frivolous lawsuit. You go ahead and open up an avenue for revenue, and it makes sense. It just looks like you gave in.
You're forced.
Was this a out-of-court settlement?
It would appear so.
All right, so that doesn't set any type of legal precedent, so another company doesn't get rammed with the same thing. If I was eHarmony and I'd already used all my money to set up this business, and somebody comes to me and says, you got to readjust because you're not serving the gays, I tell them to blow me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, I'm still not going to readjust this company because you can't go out and find some Peter.
And you don't have to. It's my company. If you don't like it, don't use it.
Well, get on it. There's plenty of other gay outlets on the website.
There's good.
No, balls on your face?
No.
Book?
No.
What's right?
eHarmony will kick.
What?
They kick straight people off their website all the time.
Why?
If they don't think you're on there for the right reasons, they cancel your membership. I mean, you read about...
Dan, register that website for me during the break. Balls on your Facebook. Go ahead.
All right. According to NASA, an average space mission costs taxpayers about $450 million. So let's give you some perspective on just how much money that is. The average American family takes in around $45,000 a year. That family would have to work for 10,000 years to earn that much money. And so you have the shuttle Endeavour, which launched last Friday. You want to see how they're spending their time and your tax dollars? Here you go. Number one. On Monday, the astronauts installed a new toilet on the International Space Station, which converts pee into drinking water.
And nobody's going to drink that.
Which they also say doesn't work.
Well, that's what they were doing. The old one was broken, so they were installing the new one.
Why wasn't it tested before they shipped it up there?
You'd think it would be. But
I know you would think it would be, but they're going to have a reason why it wasn't tested before they shipped it up there. And there's really not going to be anybody in line to utilize your product because I'm not going to drink my pee. I don't care how many filtration systems it's been through. I'm not going to drink my pee. I'm not going to drink my own piss. I won't.
You have to.
I will not.
That's all there is to drink.
Send me up there some, ready-to-eat meals?
MREs? Yeah. Meals ready to eat.
Okay.
Send me some of those. Put some kind of liquid in there. But don't make me drink my own piss. I'm an astronaut.
You're also.
I didn't study for years and get into the space program, so you could send me into space to drink piss.
There's no place for storage for either containers of water or just water itself. So they have to have
Throw
a
some of them
system.
Russians out.
They're the ones doing the research. They're the ones having to drink the pee.
The Russians?
Yeah.
But so our astronauts aren't.
Well, they're not really. No, it's just the people that are staying
fine.
on the space station.
Let them drink piss.
On Tuesday, an astronaut making repairs outside the space station accidentally let go of her bag of tools, and that floated off into space. And at number 3, in the meantime, the astronauts have been conducting an experiment to see if a spider can make a web in zero gravity.
What do we do with that?
That one I've got no idea. And I know that's real because they sent 2 spiders, and for a while they couldn't find one of them.
Oh, Jesus, no.
They ended up finding him, but there was a lost spider in the fruit. What could happen? He could get up there into the circuitry.
What's their possible hope to find out if spiders can spin a web in zero gravity?
That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I have no idea what you get out of that.
I know that wasn't the only reason to go up there, so it didn't really cost you any extra. But you're still doing that as a scientific experiment. I don't care what they need to spin their webs.
They do a lot of little experiments like that on you don't normally hear about them. They do a lot of little silly experiments while they have some spare time.
I'm sure to see if you can get it to stick and actually make a web in the various places it would need to make contact with surfaces and it establish itself.
Okay, it establishes itself. Now we know what a spider can do.
Which is great. The only problem is there are no bugs in space.
But I'm sure it goes to...
What's a fly going to eat?
It's not that. I don't think they care what...
What kind of rude screw job is that? Look at that. Set up my flies. My web in the outer space. I just sit here and wait on business.
Business has been very slow.
Maybe I should advertise. Here come. No. That's a purse full of tools. How are we doing, Chloe? Go ahead, Dan.
Last year, McDonald's launched something called the Quality Correspondence Program, which is a corporate effort to show mothers that food from McDonald's is not unhealthy. So how are they doing it? They're allowing groups of mothers to take guided tours of their restaurants and other facilities to prove that, number one, even though a medium order of fries contains 380 calories, they're rich in potassium and are a good source of fiber.
What about the vegetable oil?
Yeah, they don't mention that. Number two, the eggs and Egg McMuffins are real.
Oh.
Well,
yeah. And number three, Chicken McNuggets are made from real chicken.
Aren't you already in some type of distress situation if you got to prove to people you're serving real food?
Yeah, you'd think so. And they don't mention fat or the fat content in any of this. It's
again,
fiber.
It's like you brought up yesterday, JD. When we were kids, we go to McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Burger King. That was a treat. So you really didn't care if the fries were 300 or 400 calories or if the chicken was real chicken. You were only going once, maybe twice a week. It wasn't your normal mainstay of sustenance.
No, we go once
and that's
a month.
all parents do now is this is the easiest way to keep this little thing quiet. I'll stop there. I don't have to cook anything. I'm in. I'm out. I'll throw it in his face. They're quiet in the car. They'll be quiet when they get home. I'll stick them in their room. They can go in there. They can masturbate, look whatever they want to. Maybe I'll check on them from time to time.
Stop.
And I don't have to worry about what they're doing as a parent.
That's exactly it. It's easy. I've spent the whole day at work. This is an easy way to feed my kids.
Okay, well, here's the problem: is your child's body doesn't care about what's convenient for you, and your fat child is going to have fat children. And that's going to be your legacy. So really, is your schedule more important than your lineage?
Apparently.
And nobody wants to look at it that way. It's easier for me. I got too many kids. I work too many hours. I don't have time to stop and take care of my family. Well, then what you need to do is count how many kids you got, pick your favorites, and then take the rest of Nebraska.
Nebraska.
They'll take them.
I know they will. Until Saturday.
And banning fast food commercials, that's not going to make any difference. The kids are still going to want to eat. Their eating habits are already instilled.
That was an absurd survey saying if you take McDonald's or fast food off of kids commercials, kids are going to get thinner. No, they already know where McDonald's is. They know what it tastes like. They're already locked into that. Their very first comment is Happy Meal. What do you want for dinner tonight? Happy Meal. Nobody ever says broccoli and chicken.
And say the commercials stay in place and the kids are having their obligatory fit in the back seat. I want to go to McDonald's. No, you don't have any money, and you can't drive.
Then I'm going to throw a fit.
You can, but it won't last long.
Well, again, here we go back to history. Because if I throw a fit long enough, and last time you caved, I know if I scream long enough, you'll let me do it. That depends on the parent.
If I really cared about you as my child, you'd be in a car seat, which you're not. No, McDonald's.
Okay.
Now, in the back seat, and quiet. And the parents, nobody to blame. I know this makes me look like the monster. Nobody to blame but the parents. McDonald's doesn't stand out in the street in a clown outfit with a nice machete dragging people in, forcing them to eat that.
How can the kids get up there by themselves?
Kids don't have any money. They don't have any disposable income. The parents are buying that. You can have the ads run nonstop, take programming out, and run nothing but McDonald's ads, and the kids still have to go to the parents to get the cash. Your kid is fat because you want him to be fat, and you don't care about them.
And it's easy. It breaks down to the fact that it is easy. We did it probably more than we should have when my kids were young. But she also, dinner for the most part was always made at home. There's something fresh she made. On the weekends, we do McDonald's thing or whatever, Burger King.
Well, and that was, like I said, 1 or 2 days a week. And what happened to the family time? Come home, everybody sat at the table.
Right. Oh, that's almost gone, pretty much. Most families don't do that anymore. Even
if it only takes a half an hour. You can't make that much time. You can't stretch whatever it is you're doing throughout the day and squeeze that in. No, are parents really that myopic and narcissistic?
Yes. The answer is simply yes.
Okay. Well, that's just me talking. I'm pointing fingers. I don't have kids, and I don't have to worry about it because I know I'm selfish. And me, as a parent, I wouldn't make time for my kids.
It's a long day up here when 7:30 comes around, 8 o'clock. When you got kids to go home and feed, what would you do?
If
you had kids.
I'd go home, I'd let them out to go pee.
I don't doubt that a bit.
And then I'd feed them.
And you'd feed them what? Would you make something? Because now it's going to be 8:30, and you're going to be tired.
What are you laughing at, Dan?
Just can't wait to see what you're going to say to this one.
Me neither.
Just put you in the position of every other person that's in a car right now. It's 6 o'clock. They've worked all day. They're tired, and they're going home. Now, it's 8 o'clock. You worked all day, and you have kids at home, and you have to feed them.
All right.
What are you going to do?
I'd go home and fix a smorgasbord.
You would.
Every single night, because it's my family, and I want them to have something that I fix, that I can control of everything that goes in there. Watch the fat, watch the carbs, watch the sugar, and know that they're going to take this behavior, pass it on to their children.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, you're an idiot.
You would.
They're getting kittles and bits. Or nipples and whatever it's called. Break. All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Dan, what you got?
All right, this last check of traffic is brought to us by Redbox Video Rental. Actually, all things considered for Friday night, actually not too shabby. You have some your standard delays in the usual areas, but just a couple of problems to let you know about. In Irving, 183 westbound at Carl Road, you have an accident blocking the right lane. It's actually a pretty steep backup all the way to Mockingbird. And in Richardson, 75 northbound before you get to Renner Road, disabled vehicle on the right shoulder, making the rush hour slow down just a little bit slower. Tarrant County looking pretty good, just usual slowdowns. There's your last check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
I stand clear, cold, 35 for the low tonight, 33, or maybe even freezing for the low tomorrow night. We have 44 currently at Live 105.3.
Line 4, Alfie. All right. Yes, Maria.
Yes, I wanted to kind of call in and say there's some parents out there that are doing a good job at my house, and I know quite a bit of my friends that also do this. There's dinner time every day at our house. Dinner time, sit at the table. The TV is off, whether it's spaghetti and grilled cheese sandwiches, whether it is a sandwich, it's dinner time. There's no TV. We don't allow any TV in the kids' bedrooms. There is no phones in the kids' rooms. There is no computers in the kids' bedrooms. The computers are at the study, in the study room.
So everything that's going on in your house, if your kid's communicating with anybody, you got a handle on it.
Right. And you know what? On the computer, they're only allowed to use the computer on Saturday and Sunday, and they get 1 hour, and that is it. And you know what? My kids will tell on each other. They actually will set the timer on the microwave, and when that timer's off, they know they got to get off that computer, period.
You're raising a family of narcs.
I know.
You're kind of a bitch.
You have to be. I am not here to be their friend. I'm here to make them realize it's a tough world out there.
Do you and your husband both work?
Yes, we both work full time.
And you still make time for...
We make time, and sometimes the kids, when we're running late, we'll call the kids and say, you know what, Daddy and Mommy are running late. You need to start cooking dinner. And sometimes, you know what, it's hot dogs and chili dogs, but you know what, we're at home as a family, and you know what, although it's not a big prayer, as they say, we rotate saying a prayer, whether it's God, food, amen, and that's it.
Are you Catholic?
Do it. Yes, we are Catholic.
That has a Catholic family feel to it. Well, there are a lot of people... Thanks, Maria. A lot of people on my mother's side of the family, because they're Italian, a lot of them were Catholic, and they were adamant about that. We're going to have dinner at this time. You're not going to do anything. You're going to sit at the table. You're going to suffer through this half hour, and then possibly we'll watch television. And the rest of the time is going to be eternal damnation with your family.
We did that when I was growing up. We weren't Catholic. We even had a little prayer box on the table. It would rotate. Each kid would pull out a prayer, and you get to read it, and you put it back in. That started dinner.
Did your parents ever call you and say, hey, we're not going to make it home on time? Why don't you start cooking?
No. My mom didn't work, so.
They left that up to me. Be Funyuns and Snicker night.
Russell, we're going to be home very, very late tonight. Can you go ahead and have dinner ready on the table?
Absolutely.
Okay, you know where the pot roast is?
I've seen that.
All right, and we have salad. It's
Got
in
it.
The second drawer down.
Perfect.
And then whatever vegetable you would like.
All right.
Thank you. What are you going to make?
Oh, Henry?
No.
Twix?
No. Food. Regular food.
Nutter Butters.
What did I say about the pot roast?
You don't like that?
No.
You don't want another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie?
I do now.
No. Just lit the room up. What the hell?
Love Nutter Butters.
Hell yeah.
I've never even had one.
Trey, you don't know?
No, I haven't seen one in ages.
Oh, they're still around, and you can get them at the state fair. They do the fried Nutter Butter.
God.
Low-fat Nutter Butters.
I've never had one.
Okay. Shot. Have we started news yet?
Earlier, yes. Not at this moment.
You give her a shot.
I can be happy to do it. It's not uncommon for an attractive young woman to sell a calendar featuring pictures of herself in various states of undress. But when an overweight man who still lives with his mother sells a sexy calendar with naked pictures of himself, that's something special.
How overweight?
Here, let me show you the pictures. Here's 3 of them. Ready?
See if you can guess how much this man weighs.
I'm going to fold them so you can reveal.
Slow reveal?
Yes, slow reveal.
Has he sold any calendars yet?
I don't know.
I bet he has. I almost want to buy one just for the freak factor. Put it up in my office.
All right.
Ugh.
Does it matter which page I look at first?
No. They're all equally interesting.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That's a Godzilla. Well, you know what? It's not a nude calendar because there ain't one of his private parts it's ever going to see oxygen.
It's totally naked. You don't see anything.
And this one, he's sideways on all fours, I'm guessing.
That's it.
And he's looking at the camera with that obligatory, yeah.
That's right. Read the last line there, Dan.
The story. Hang on, let me show Trey. Ready? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Chloe?
God, look at that.
Chuck, can you see that?
He's a big one.
What's the rest of the story?
Chubby Mikey. He's a 29-year-old man from Memphis, Tennessee, who weighs... Do you want to guess how much he weighs?
Let me look again.
Okay.
Take another one. What are there, 4 here?
3.
3. Well, that's a nice glamour shot.
Yeah.
He's side-straddling something. I don't know what it is because it don't show. He weighs... How tall is he?
You know, they don't mention how tall he is.
5 1/4.
Damn. It's pretty close. He weighs in at 530 pounds.
That's a huge bitch!
And according
Hang on, let me look at this last one. Oh, God.
Save the best one for last.
Hell yeah.
This one was taken outside. It's a straight-on view. He's laying on his stomach, face right in the camera.
It's a POV. If he was coming at you.
POV from another cow's view?
Yeah.
Do that.
That's what we call a point of view shot from a cow's a-hole. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
They put bull horns on him. Mm-hmm. If he wasn't really so fat and hideous... Well, yeah, he still would be. Yeah. There it is, close.
It's glamorous, all right.
Uh-huh. Chuck?
Free Willy. That's a huge bitch!
And according to Chubby Mikey, he says, I feel sexy and attractive, so that's the way I act. I don't see why I can't pose for photos like any other male model.
Because you're a fat bastard. Nobody wants to see that. If they did, there would be a big, market for pictures of fat, nasty men.
He's going to sell a ton of these calendars.
That's just going to be on some type of novelty. If the market was already infiltrated with a bunch of fat bastards, there'd be nobody selling any.
We got the big Stacy. We can put together a calendar for him for this year. He weighs 70?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're taking the pictures.
No, we have to get someone we don't like.
Carlos can't take pictures.
With disposable eyeballs.
We can do that with Stacy.
Yeah, sure could.
I mean, this guy got around to showing anything. You don't see any ass crack. You don't see their business.
That's a huge bitch.
Hang on. You're going to sit there and tell Stacy how to move and...
No, you give them a professional photographer, or, even better, we send him to the mall. And don't give him the heads up.
Glamour shots?
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I know you want me.
It would sell. People would buy it.
All right.
Some of the money could go to the foundation.
We could do that. We could probably get that done and published before Christmas and sell it online.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, gosh. JD, you talk to him. He likes you.
He doesn't like me. As much as I like him, he doesn't like me.
Trey?
I don't think I'm...
Maybe he's listening, and we won't have to talk to him about it at all.
Okay. Chuck, he likes you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to him.
All right.
Sweet.
Fully nude, but we won't show any of his business.
Okay.
Yeah, side shots, belly shots, that's perfect.
Get him some sexy lingerie.
Mm-hmm. Boas. Little crowns for his head.
Crowns or horns?
Crowns.
Okay.
Don't get me in trouble.
Any other outfits you'd like to put him in?
No, I'm just thinking of things that are festive for each time of the year. You have February. You want to be maybe a little wings on, for Valentine's Day.
Okay. And what would he wear for Halloween?
Halloween, I don't have a clue as the Halloween gift. Really, I can't think of what he could wear. There's a variety of things he could wear for Halloween. His little devil's horns. That's all he wants, devil's horns.
What, Dan?
What about the month of June?
Yeah.
June. It's almost summer. He'd have a little inflatable circle around one of those round things he'd be in.
And for Easter?
He'd have... I don't know what he'd have on Easter.
Oh, why not?
Why not? I have no clue. What would Easter be?
Easter bunny.
I'm not
Give him a little basket of Cadbury's.
That'd be cute. That'd be very cute.
Sorry, it's got the visual of Stacy in the TV spot.
All right, I had to hit the delay, and I think Stacy was on hold when I said that.
No.
Which means he heard it.
Yeah.
You don't have to think. You can just pick up and find out.
Yes, boss.
Why are y'all doing this to me?
People like you. How many times when we do the Tina Turner song, when the band's playing, are those chicks all over you?
That is only because I am in the band.
I don't get it. Well, when we played at Jaguars, not just the chicks in the crowd, all the topless dancers were just glomming on you.
Backstage, all of them.
All you got to do is 12 photo shoots, one for each month.
It's extra money. You'd make some of the money yourself.
Yeah, you probably get gigs out of it just on the side at grand openings, car lots, stuff like that.
When are we going to do it?
You want to shoot it right after the Thanksgiving break?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You guys are exploiting me.
You're making cash out of this.
You're not using cash. Okay, we'll do it.
All right. Cool. We do it because you're part of the family.
Sometimes I wish I could be adopted by another family.
You want to go to Nebraska?
Stacy, I'm adopted. Look how good I turned out.
What?
What is that coming across the state lines?
That's a child to be adopted.
They're going to drop that off?
Uh-huh.
It's a huge bitch.
Well, but he's here to be adopted by a new family.
How many?
Just the one. Just needs one family.
Lock the doors.
You're Nebraska. You're the one that made up the law.
That's the biggest one we've ever seen. Ever.
Well, I understand.
And that includes the movies.
He's rather large. But he's here in Nebraska now. Your problem. Not really. He's a very nice guy. You'll love him. And he has his own calendar.
Do we know a photographer that we don't like? Got to be somebody that'll take this over. Hang on. Gavin.
Yeah.
Do you have a camera?
No, I'm sorry.
You don't have an Instamatic? Nothing like that?
No.
I'll give you one. You're in charge.
Merry Christmas.
All right, go ahead, Dan.
Timothy Allen Hall was not far from home when a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted his silver Buick speeding on Lake Drive on Tuesday. That was just the start of the young father's troubles. The trooper smelled the strong odor of alcohol coming from Hall, who said he couldn't find his license, registration, or proof of insurance. When the trooper ran his license, she learned it was suspended numerous times for several violations, including driving under the influence. While she started the paperwork, Hall asked if he could check on his 2 children inside the home that they were parked in front of. A moment later, the front door of the house opened and a young girl stood there crying. The trooper went inside and found the house was a mess. Hall's daughter, who will turn 2 on Tuesday, walked out of his bedroom with a pack of Newports in hand.
It gets better.
With a pack of Newports in her hand and one dangling from her mouth.
Can you catch me a light, copper?
Can a sister get a light?
She's crying because she couldn't get it lit and she's having a neck fit.
That's what they have.
Hall was arrested on 3 failure to appear warrants, which stem from worthless checks charges, driving with a suspended or revoked license with knowledge, drunk
and not
driving,
giving assistance of flame,
and failing to properly light a lit cigarette.
Did they explain why the kids got the cigarettes, or was she just acting out stuff? Yes. It wasn't lit.
No, it wasn't lit. She was just chewing on it. So obviously she just got into daddy's.
Got it on the bedstand and just picked it up.
All right. Go ahead.
An al-Qaeda terrorist serving 18 years for his involvement in a plot to bomb London was taught how to be a stand-up comic at his top security prison.
Back up. Who was?
An al-Qaeda terrorist serving 18 years for his involvement in a plot to bomb London was taught how to be a stand-up comic at his top security prison.
Why would they give him vocational training?
I don't know.
All right.
He was enrolled in an 8-day comedy workshop at Whitmore Jail along with murderers and rapists, because that's funny.
Don't you stop there and move on. Nobody found your punch. Who is that?
Oh, that's me.
What, Chloe?
That's the Star Power cell that you mentioned earlier. We're talking about. I've got a few text messages and people wanting to know about it. How much longer is the sale?
How long before we break?
About 6 minutes.
Why couldn't you ask me then? I think they're probably going to have TVs for another 6 minutes.
Well, I don't know.
Which one are you talking about?
The Star Power.
I know Star Power. Which TV?
It's the Samsung, the 50-inch.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, the $800 one?
Yes. People really want to know.
Anybody else want one?
Yeah.
You buying?
Possibly.
Hell yeah.
Trey, hand me the Star Power copy. Do they have another spot for this show?
Uh-huh. Yes, we do.
Mark this off and we'll charge you for it. This has Pigeon's phone number on it. Or this is the store. All right, before I get him on the phone, who wants plasma?
I do.
Mm-hmm. All right. Chuck?
No, I'll pass that.
You don't want no free plasma?
Free, yeah.
Well,
what do you think I was asking him, Chuck?
For that? All right, so plasma?
Absolutely.
Plasma over
plasma?
Yeah. All right, plasma over here.
50-inch, wow. I got this crappy 42-inch at home.
Where'd you get that?
I can't remember really. Somebody gave it to me.
You reached the voicemail of David Pigeon. I'm unavailable right now. At the tone, leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Alfie, pick that up. Give him the hotline. Tell him to call me back. All right. So how many plasmas we want?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? Okay. Look, anything else? Fries?
Yeah.
Cables?
Well, if you can. Yeah, I need cables, HDMIs.
All right.
Installation?
Hang on. Don't answer that. Put it on hold. On hold. Thank you.
pick that up.
Hello? What?
That was Johnny.
What does she want?
I think she was telling us that she's coming up.
I don't want to deal with her and any of those dogs. Are we still got that Air Zuka?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell her.
Oh, Russell, don't do that to the dogs.
No, to the kitties.
Oh. Yeah.
Dogs like wind in their face.
That's right.
Cats don't dig that.
Okay.
How are we doing, Chloe?
Breaking 4.
Goddamn.
Researchers have found that skinny models are actually a turnoff to consumers in TV commercials and other advertising. So-called plus-size models, on the other hand, actually encourage them to buy. In a study, psychologist from the University of Queensland, Australia, created a series of ads for underwear, shampoo, and a party dress. Each ad was made twice, one using a skinny size 8 model and another featuring a size 12 woman. When the ads were shown to 400 young women, they produced no difference in the likelihood for them to buy. However, when women aged between 18 and 25 saw the advertisements, they felt better and more likely to buy after viewing the images of the larger models.
That's only going to work with chicks.
Of course. Well, yeah, because they can see themselves in that position because most of them aren't skinny models.
I don't see a beer ad or a clothing ad with really tight, hunky guys.
Stop.
And feel bad about myself. In fact, that's almost an encouragement. Go, you know what? I can get back to the situation where I don't mind if I pull my shirt off.
Yeah, you're right. It encourages me to try to get back in shape. That's why I avoid them.
So that's the only way now that they can sell to plus-size fat bitches if you have the same thing on the screen.
They're basically saying that way they can relate to the modeling, say that's how I look in it. I want to buy that.
Yeah, and then they're not just talking about fat women, just women, period.
Yeah, because or they think they look better than that, and so it makes them want to say, oh, I'll buy that, and I'll look better than that model.
I wouldn't think that would work with normal-sized bitches. Just the plus size. That's why Rosie O'Donnell was big. What, Alfie?
It's David Pigeon from Star Power.
All right. Hi, David.
Hey, Russ.
Do you still have any of the Samsung 50-inch plasmas available?
We do.
Can we get 5?
Sure.
Free?
Whatever you want.
I don't think you heard that part.
It's Russ Martin. You can have whatever you want.
We need cables and installation.
Whatever you want.
I want a Pioneer Elite Kuro.
Whatever you want.
You're not giving me that. Seriously, do you have enough in stock? Because I've got a couple of bedrooms in the house that I really need to stick one in.
We will get you with it. Certainly we have them in stock. We can get you it.
How's by the way, we're charging you for this. How's the HD Expo going this weekend?
Unbelievable. There were 450 people waiting to get in, and it's been that kind of traffic all day long, and it's been unbelievable to see everybody buying and happy. It's just an exciting time.
What is the HD Expo?
That's an expo for high definition.
Just televisions, or is it showing programming, or
what kind of programming?
Like HD, some of the HD.
Well, yeah, they're going to show you all of that. That's why they don't just have a bunch of TVs out there with no signal.
Well, I know that, but like Blu-ray players.
They got Blu-ray, they got DVDs. You get free stuff if you walk in. How long are you going to try and stretch a spot out?
Shut up. It was a spot.
Yeah, he's paying for it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I lost track.
You wanted your Kuro.
Oh, yeah, my 50-inch Pioneer Elite Kuro. Finest television made.
That it is. There's a free 50-inch with it.
A free what?
Free 50-inch Samsung.
Oh, that's right. Buy a 50, get a 50. Got it.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. Are you guys going to carry the, in February of next year, we go to digital television, and you got to get that converter box to pick up digital signals. Are you guys going to carry those?
Well, we aren't, Russ. I'm going to tell you why. I probably shouldn't be telling you this because I sit on several of the boards and things, but it really isn't a converter box. This is something that the government has set up.
This is not David Pigeon.
Yeah, it is.
This is something that they set up, and I'm telling you, it's happening. Everybody's home, and so we aren't going to carry it.
Oh, my God.
It's not going to happen.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Good luck with the expo.
That is a true patriot.
Well, that's a true setup.
Looking out for the common man.
As an entrepreneur, he's not going to, even though he can make money off the boxes, he's not going to carry them because he knows that's the government's spyway into your house.
It is certainly not a government spyway. How did you get him to say that?
I called him for the break.
Okay. That means we don't get the TVs for free either.
Oh, well, better. There was too much of a free spot leading up to that punchline. We need a break? All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I forgot. Is it Monday or Tuesday you're off, John?
It's Monday.
Even though your colonoscopy is at 10.
It says 10:30, and I won't be out there until about 1 o'clock, and then I'll be dopey after that. They say go home and go sleep.
They must plan on a big spelunker hunt.
No spelunker hunt in there. It's a matter of they're doing both an upper and a lower, so they're doing my stomach and esophagus, and then they're all going to the other direction, and they're going to...
Oh, I didn't know they were going to do your throat.
Mm-hmm. Doing both. While you're doing it, while you're already out, you can do both. That's what Fenner said. And I got a Sunday I have to fast and drink this horrible stuff that makes you go to the bathroom and so it cleans you out, and then have nothing but clear liquids until after the colonoscopy.
Why can't you just eat a bunch of fiber, clear yourself out?
You have to have this special solution. You have to drink it, 3 doses of it in 20 minutes, 10 minutes apart, and then you go to the bathroom a lot and drink a lot of water. And
you get pretty volatile?
Yes, apparently.
Have you done this before, Chuck?
I have not.
Yeah.
Wait to see what happens.
They say that's the worst part of it, really, is the solution you have to drink and going to the bathroom, and you're only on fluids and Jell-O and broth.
And it's all day Sunday?
All day Sunday, starting at 3 o'clock.
How long is this camera crew and your ass supposed to take?
They're actually in you for the better part of an hour, but they take some time to go make sure you're down, prep, and then go to recovery and get up and make sure you're okay and you're stable. Then you can go home. Joy's going to drive me home.
What do they expect to find?
They won't find anything, hopefully.
Well, I mean, obviously...
Hopefully there won't be... If they're polyps, if they're little bitty polyps, they will snip those as they go along, and they'll bring those out and look at them and make sure they're not cancerous. They say that's kind of common, actually, for somebody my age. But that's about all. Hopefully they won't find anything else, God willing. Don't...
Well, let's see what we got in here.
Don't have anything in there. Nothing in there.
No, there's a big crowd.
A crowd?
There's
nobody in there.
Got a lot of room.
No, there's not. It's pretty tight.
Decorate this yourself?
No. No. What's it look like? I've never really seen in there.
A lot of plants.
How do plants get in there?
Looks like the cast of Match Game 77. Bye.
No.
Looks like confetti. Oh, there's Rip Taylor.
So happy.
But it's damn dark in here.
Well, yeah.
Hang on a second.
What?
There you go.
I have a clapper connected in my...
Hang on, there's something else off in the distance. Oh, it's the Harlem Globetrotters. Hey, Meadowlark.
No Globetrotters on my bottom. God. I'm not looking forward to this. You're not making it any better. I'm trying to forget about it until it's over.
We'll be there.
You're not going to be there. You have a show to produce. You got to be here. You're not going to be there. You can't
If my buddy is going to go in for a situation where there may be some type of cancer come from this, I need to be there.
No, you're not invited. I'm not being ugly. You're just. Why would you want to be there? I'm going to be out and naked.
I'm in charge of the door.
No, this is it's just a doctor and a nurse and an anesthesiologist. It's the only people that are allowed in there, and I'm going to be asleep on my side with my business exposed.
I want to see the Globetrotters.
Globetrotters aren't really in there.
Man, they're playing full. Yeah, they're playing full court. There's geese. Hey, Curly.
The old bucket of confetti trick.
So 10:30?
Yes.
All right.
I'll call you when I'm able.
You won't have to.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be there. You have a show to get ready.
I'm sure if we show up for that, there's enough prep.
There will not be if you're not available. You can't get in there. Sterile environment.
Well, screw it, Ben.
Yeah.
And we'll disinfect all the things we're bringing.
No, you're not bringing anything.
Yeah. We'll make the Globetrotters clean up.
No. The Globetrotters are coming into my rear. That's funny.
Is that the first time you've ever said that?
And really meant it, yeah.
Johnny here with the dogs?
Yes.
What'd she bring?
A couple cute dogs and a cat.
All right. Bring them in.
Don't.
What?
Don't do the air cannon.
No, I'm not going to do that to an animal. We'll do it to Gavin before we leave.
Okay.
Do we have anything to play for if we do Rock and Roll Jeopardy?
We do, actually.
Don't give me any more Black Crowes tickets.
I won't. They're taking it off the list. A pair of tickets to see Lou Graham, a foreigner, Friday, January 9th at the House of Blues. Gift certificate to the Blue Goose. Limo ride to and from with Limo George. Sarah's Secret gift certificate. Toby Keith's Beer from My Horses DVD. Hey, I didn't get one of those. Live 105.3 apparel and various CDs.
Okay. Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Russ.
What do you got?
Hey, guys.
Is that the same cat you brought last week?
No, this is a baby. This
This
is Lala.
Okay.
She is a 9-week-old Torby, which is kind of a cross between a tortoiseshell and a tabby.
All right.
And she's just a baby. Very cute, very sweet.
Declawed?
No.
Nails trimmed?
Yes.
All right.
Of course. And the two dogs, we have the Doberman mix over here. Red Doberman mix is BB. She's been eating well.
Okay.
She's very, very sweet, and she's...
What's she a mix with? Because I don't see any Doberman in her at all.
Oh, I see mainly Doberman, except she's a little chubby.
Don't. What's the mix?
I don't know, because she's mainly Doberman. I don't know why you don't see Doberman in there.
All right.
Mixed with something else, maybe Lab or Terrier or something.
Okay, what's the other one?
Well, I want to tell you about BB a minute. She's 4 years...
Well, go ahead, damn it.
Okay. She's 4 years old,
All
and
right.
she's very sweet, very well behaved, good with other dogs, and she sits on command, and she's very gentle, make a wonderful family pet.
Does she know her name?
I think she does. I think she was probably an owner surrender.
BB. Come here. Come here. What's this other dog that just came to me?
That's Corky.
That one's stupid.
No, that one's still a pup.
Corky's retarded.
No.
I know why you named it Corky.
Mm-hmm. Corky is a pup. Corky is 9 months old, and she's a little terrier mix. And she's...
Well, hang on. I lost her.
She's over here. She came to see Trey. She's black and white. She's a wiry-haired terrier mix. Kind of a Benji-type little dog.
Okay.
Very cute, very friendly, very loving.
How old is she?
She is 9 months old.
All right. BB.
And she's probably about 20, 22 pounds. She's full grown.
Come here, sweetie.
BB is a little bit overweight.
She doesn't look overweight.
She's a little chunky, but she's probably about 45 pounds or so. But
well, how would you like it if she stood up on her hind legs and started pawing at you?
No, I'm not saying anything other than she's just a little bit overweight.
Oh, I'm fat.
Well, yes.
Well, I have a reason to. I have 8 teats. Your excuse? All right, and I forget, BB is how old?
She is 4 years old, but very sweet. And, of course, these are all from Dallas Animal Services, DallasAnimalServices.com. It's fixed now for some mysterious reason. It wasn't working yesterday.
Nobody cares about that.
I just wanted to let in case anybody checked. Or 214-671-0249.
Chloe, are you keeping that cat? Every week a cat comes in and you hang on to it.
You want to hold this kid?
If something happens to one of my cats, yeah.
Well, I don't want to hold it because there's no way I'm going to be able to take it home.
Well, you can still hold it.
Well, I don't want to get
sweet.
attached to it, take it home, and then have to readjust my dog's diets because then they'll get the squirts.
Uh-huh.
All right, give me the cat. I'll take it home.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'll show you pictures of her in the yard.
You don't.
Do a little
You
over
don't
there,
need-
over here.
Yeah. Here are pictures of the day that she turned white. That was a big one for us.
Although you did rescue a kitten once.
The cat was in the front yard. He was going to get hit by a car. I just took the cat and brought it to the shelter.
I know, but you laid down on the floor. You
All right, just spent enough time in here.
Hey,
Are you what?
biting at me.
No.
Looks like she's trying to nurse.
Yeah.
Pull your nip out, Chloe.
She's nursing.
Chloe.
No.
Oh, let's see if the cat's hungry.
No. She's just a baby. She's just 7 weeks old. I think I said
She
9.
looks twisted about something.
She's only 7 weeks. I said 9 weeks.
Maybe she's hungry. Alfie. Bring them nipples of life in here. All right, the website is Dallas Animal Shelter, DallasAnimalServices.com.
Correct. And there's a link from RussMartin.com as well.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You need a break for Lycus?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
There ain't nothing loaded, Chloe.
He's got a succulent cat.
Man, that cat's all up in your nipple.
Look at that. I've never seen a cat do that.
Little babies will.
Yeah.
When they're taken from their mother too young.
What are you charging for something like that?
No extra fee.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Audio stimulation. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, we can do a quick round. We only got a couple of minutes. What is it again we're playing for?
We'll be playing for a pair of tickets to see Lou Graham of Foreigner. That'll be Friday, January the 9th. That is at the House of Blues. Gift certificate with the Blue Goose. Limo ride to and from with Limo George. Sarah's Secret gift certificate, also on DVD. Toby Keith's Beer from My Horses. Live 105.3 apparel and various CDs.
Is this TV themes?
Yes, it is.
Did we already do this?
We did certain ones. I think there's a maybe.
Well, which certain ones did we do? Is this a different disc?
Yeah, different list, yes.
Okay. Trey, check your buzzer. JD. Dan. There's mine. All right, here we go.
Dan?
Is it Fat Albert?
Incorrect. Trey.
What is fish?
That's correct. Dan?
Is that soap?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Russ.
What is What's Happening?
That's correct. Dan.
What is Night Court?
Correct.
Now the world's on
Russ.
What is Different Strokes?
That's correct.
Show me that smile.
Dan.
What is Growing Pains?
That's correct. Dan.
What is Charles in Charge?
That's correct.
Bag. How long?
Okay.
Like hell. Have you seen the two chicks from that show?
That's back when they were prepubescent. There was nothing there to see.
They're older than I
Except
am.
Willie Ames. Now get off me.
Here we are, face to face, a couple of silver spoons.
Trey.
What are silver spoons?
We're two of a kind.
Queer.
Who's in the song?
My ways, losing track of the days. Only me to live for. Had no need to give more.
It ain't hard to spot. These are all out of the 80s.
Spending my time just holding the line.
Where's it, Chloe? Chloe!
What's? Oh, sorry. Then came you.
I don't know that TV show.
Sorry.
Okay. Is that a doctor show? No. Too light.
Russ.
Who's the boss?
Incorrect.
All right, is this the one with Ted Knight?
Yes.
Didn't you Bullock in it?
What is Too Close for Comfort?
That's correct.
You can't answer twice.
What is Too Close for Comfort?
That is correct.
It's already been answered.
You can't answer twice.
Trey's leading.
What's the score?
Trey has 3. Dan and Russ have 1. I have none.
Russ.
What is who's the boss?
That's correct.
Stupid game.
Sometimes the world looks perfect. Nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling.
Just heard one of the words in that.
What is it, Alfie?
Perfect strangers.
All right, give Alfie a point.
Nothing's gonna stand. Early to rise.
The hell was that?
What is that?
That's correct.
Russ and Trey tied.
Let the time flow. Let the love flow.
Sing it, bitch.
Let the rain shower.
I can't remember her name, but he said the hots for her in the 80s.
I played this on the radio. I should know what this is.
What is it, Chloe?
It's a living.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I also got to order too, that or Angie.
Okay.
Thank you for being.
All right, whoever answers this, homo.
And
What's the Golden Girls? I lived with my grandmother for a long time.
Well, of course you did.
Her favorite show.
What is this?
Alf.
You asking or telling?
I think it's Alf. I'm not sure this is out of order or not. Russ.
What is Mork and Mindy?
That is correct.
Thank you.
What is Police Squad?
That's correct. Russ.
What is Family Ties?
That is correct.
Some walk by night.
JD?
What is Moonlighting?
That is correct.
I got one.
Dan?
That's soap.
Correct. Dan?
Jensen.
That's correct.
Love that show.
How'd you do? That was me.
Okay, it was you.
You pussy, Flo!
Dan's light lit up.
I heard the horse noise. I'm the horse noise.
Dan.
What's Benny Hill Show?
That's the answer. What's the Benny Hill Show? Thank you.
Who gets the point?
I do. I heard the horse noise.
God.
Children.
Please, I need the horse noise.
Dan.
What's the People's Court?
That's correct.
It's a Family Feud.
That's correct.
Well, who was it, Chloe?
I think it was you. You keep recent.
Get off him. You chose wisely.
I heard the cow.
Well, who got the cow?
Dan.
All right, Dan, the cow goes what? Stupid can.
Freaking reason. Whoever wins this game is gay. God.
Then shut that cow. What is it? You got an answer or not?
What is The Price is Right?
That's correct.
Almost done.
Trey.
What is Fantasy Island?
That's correct. Trey.
What is the Dukes of Hazzard?
That's correct.
Nothing's busted.
Try it now.
Trey and Russ are tied. Don't do it this. Don't look at me.
Hey there, where you going? Not exactly knowing.
Done.
Says you have to call just one place.
Everybody quit looking at me. I have no idea what this is. Are they going to sing it in a minute?
I don't know.
BJ and the Bear. Oh. BJ and the It's me. You're a monkey. BJ and the Bear.
New dream.
Love this song. What is moving on?
Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep them rolling. Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Remember the series, Trey?
The white line is the lifeline.
Sucks.
to the nation.
Like the show, though. I mean, the title.
And men like Will and Sonny make it move. Living like a gypsy, always on the road.
No.
Doing what the best know how to do. Jamming gears has got to be a fever.
Let's add this to the band set list, Chuck.
To the grind.
Who's going to sing?
It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man and a steady hand to pull that load behind.
This show sucks.
Except
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell.
Oh, I know this.
Dan.
What's Fall Guy?
That's correct.
All right, couple more, we're done. What is Chips?
That's correct. Trey.
What is MacGyver?
That's correct. That would be Dan.
What is the narrator?
That's correct.
My buzzer didn't go off.
Well, because he hit it first.
Damn it. Don't play your stupid game. What's the score?
Final score. Alfie had 1, I had 2. Let me see here. Dan, you ended up with 7. Trey, 8. Russ wins the gay game at 9.
Look at all these fabulous prizes.
We should have finished.
A pair of tickets to see Lou Gramm Foreigner. That's January 9th at House of Blues. Certificate for Blue Goose. Also, dinner that's there. Limo Ride from Limo George. Sarah's Secret gift certificate. That would be very nice. Also on DVD for you. Toby Keith's Beer for My Horses. We also have some live 105.3 apparel, as well as various CDs. And Russ, you'll be receiving these.
I'll enjoy them all.
Okay.
All right, Dan, let's go. All right, for more information on The Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, JohnDavidRyan.com, DanO'Malley.com, DJClo.net, and TreyTrenholm.com.
Hang on a second. Trey's going into Gavin's office with the Airzuka. Oh, jeez.
The official caterer of the show is Sugar Babies Barbecue. Their
Take
website,
that back out of here.
Sugar Babies. Good God, man. SugarBabiesBBQ.com.
Hurry up.
It's live1053.com.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.